What is up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard. Teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy, board games, war games, 18xx. I am your host with headphones on, which is kind of weird doing this way, but we're going to make the best of it because social distancing being smart. I'm your host, Edward Euler. Happy to be joined by...
Jess?
Ken.
All right. Hopefully we got all the audio issues worked out, so hopefully you guys can hear all of us all right, and let us know if that is not the case, please. So without further ado, we are getting into Nevada City, designed by Alan Ernstein and published by Rio Grande Games. So welcome everybody watching live around the world, as well as after the fact. Rio Grande Games was kind enough to sponsor this playthrough, as well as provide us with this review copy of the game. So looking forward to bringing this to you all. Now, there are two ways to play Nevada City. We are playing the base game, not the advanced game. So it's going to remove some aspects, but we will probably talk about the advanced game a little bit as we go through. So be aware of that. I'm going to bring the cameras down, the chat down during the teach, as I am wont to do, and then we're going to be busting out a 3-player game. Now, I do know that Alan Ernstein, the designer, is joining us in chat. I see Alan there, so hi, Alan. Thanks for hanging out. I think, so this isn't going to be confusing at all. Ken, the player, is here, and then Ken Hill, who is publisher. Rio Grande, might be joining us at some point today, so... there you go. All right, that won't be confusing at all. So I can hear Ken, Jess cannot. Don't ask. I can hear everybody, and hopefully you can hear all of us. Everyone drives home in a Cadillac. What was that?
I can hear Jess, but she can't hear me.
Right. That's okay. Really, it's...
I never listen to Ken anyway, so...
That was oddly poignant right there. That actually... Oh, Ken is here. All right, awesome. Good deal. This should be fun. So yeah, I am ready as I'm ever going to be for Nevada City. You ready?
Yes.
You have some coarse ground coffee, eating the grounds over there? Or?
Is that what I'm doing?
Cowboy coffee, right?
Oh, cowboy coffee. No, it's not cowboy. It's in a tin cup, though, or like ceramic tin. I did that on purpose.
Okay, well, there you go. Ken, you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, let's have fun. Hopefully the peanut gallery is ready. Let's get into Nevada City. Building a town in the Wild West for 2 to 4 players. Settled in 1849, the snow-covered mountains of Nevada City became home to a silver mine and sawmill. Almost overnight, it became a boomtown with all the benefits of prosperity and the lure of a fortune to be made. In Nevada City, each player represents one of the town's founding families, determined to shape the town's growth. You will need to hire ranch hands and all types of tradesmen. You will need to produce and sell resources in order to build the businesses that will meet the needs of the growing town. But life in the Old West is fraught with uncertainty. You will face hardships such as fires, droughts, and possibly dangerous travelers. The player who best overcomes these challenges will become the new mayor of Nevada City. Will they raise a statue in the town square to honor you? Or will you be a mere footnote in the history of the Old West? All right, so what is it you guys are looking at? Now, this is a extremely wide board. It's skinny and long, so we have this zoomed out pretty far. So here on the main board, we have the victory point track right down here, and the center goes up to 50. We're going to be eclipsing that and going back through as it is. Then we have building spaces around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Now, some of these are printed on the board itself. Some are actual cards that go onto locations out there. Then over here on the left-hand side, so obviously we have certain buildings. We have the city hall, we have the hotel, the bank, so on and so forth. In addition to that, over in the top left-hand corner, we have property tiles, which are, we have mines, we have, call them crops, and then we have ranches, which is where cattle will be. Down below that, we have the building cards. So these building cards, they are broken down into different years, from 1855 through 1857. All right, so only the 55s are available in the first year, then the 56s get added, and then the 57s get added, so on and so forth. Then down here in the bottom left-hand corner here, we have the contracts. So these are going to be, think of them as recipe fulfillment. So we're going to be able to fulfill them to be able to score some amount of points. Over here, we have the event deck. The event deck is going to be a universal thing, usually, that is going to affect all of us as players, and there will be different numbers of events between the first year as well as in subsequent years. Now, the deck is pre-seeded in that there are going to be 4 of the 6 starter events in the first 4 events. After that, the last 2 starter events are mixed in, and then it's a whole bunch of, well, they're random, so we'll see what comes up as it may. Over in the top right-hand corner here, we have the production and market value tracks. Now, we're going to actually do these as when we get set up for the game, but production is going to be exactly what it says. Whenever we produce, this will dictate how many of a thing we produce, and then whenever we sell things, this is going to be the value of which that we sell them in. Then we have the bank off here. We have a whole bunch of tiles and commodities as well as resources off camera, but needless to say, that's pretty much it. But then we have players' tableaus. Now, players' tableaus are broken up into 2 different sections, as you can see over here. We have the homestead, which is going to be the main board here. Now, the homestead consists of a few different things. It has various plots of land. Think of them that way. And then every player is going to start with some mix of mines, of crops or fields, and of ranches as well. Everybody also starts with one of each commodity that it is in the game. And we have iron, or horseshoes we'll probably be calling them. We have lumber or wood. We have bricks. We have spirits, we'll probably call it hooch. And then we have banjos or entertainment. These are wilds as we go along. Then over here, every player has their own family as well. All right. Now, I would say that these were randomly chosen, but they weren't exactly. I got the wine family because apparently, according to most of the folks that come over to HCHQ, I whine a lot, so it seemed appropriate. So we have John Wine, or Wine, and then over here we have Ben Cartwheel and the Cartwheel family, which is that's from Bonanza,
Yeah.
Bonanza.
right? I think. And then Jess over there.
I'm Wyatt Earth.
Wyatt Earth. Gotcha. I'll be your Huckleberry. All right, so the family members on them have action markers. These action markers are going to be the worker placement aspect of this game. All right, so different family members are going to have different action markers, a different number of action markers. And then in addition to that, they are also going to have different skills. And these skills are going to be listed over here on the left-hand side. Now, because we are playing the base game, the skills with the gun on it, pretty much, I'm fairly certain, are not used at all, and it's only in the advanced game that we're going to. So anywhere you see the little handgun symbol, that's basically a blank as far as we're concerned. All the other skills, though, will come into play, and within those skills, those are going to have some modifier, some number on it, whether it's a 1-time or a 2-time modifier. All right, so I will get into that here in a little bit as we go along. Last but not least, every player also has 2 endgame goal cards. We're going to select only one once we get started, but as it is, we start with 2, choose one, discard the other hidden, etc., etc. So that's everything that you're looking at, but what is it we're actually trying to do here in Nevada City? Well, first, kind of an overview is the goal of the game is victory points. And how we're going to acquire victory points are going to be some mix of things. But basically what it is we're going to take our action markers to be able to go out to activate either buildings or contracts or our homestead to be able to produce resources to then sell them to get money. and then we're going to use that money or resources to fulfill contracts which will be worth victory points, as well as to come over to City Hall to build buildings out here which will get us victory points, resources, and sometimes some money, and possibly some other little rule breakers in there. Whoever does that the best over the course of the game, which is going to be 3 or 4 years, depending, whoever does that the best wins the game. So big picture, that's what we're looking at. But how do we play this in detail? All right, so here we go. The game is broken up, or the game takes place over 4 years. Possibly. It's going to be 3 or 4 years, all right? But the very first thing that's going to happen is we're going to place the event cards. Now, the event cards in 1855 are going to be a total of 6 of them, as you can see out here. Now, after 1855, we're only going to be putting events out where it shows the applicable year. So after the first year, these 2 spaces that say 1855 only are actually going to be blank. So in 1856, 57, and 58, that's how it's going to look. However, at the beginning of each action turn, and I will explain that a little bit more in detail here in a bit, but at the beginning of each action turn, we're going to reveal 1 event. In the first year, there's going to be 6 events for the first 6 action rounds. However, in subsequent rounds, there's still potentially 6 action rounds. However, there is no event in the second action round, and there is no event in the 4th action round. Hopefully that makes sense. So action round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So even though there aren't events there after the first year, you do the event, just there is no event. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So first things first, we're going to flip over one of the events, and it's going to be some sort of changing of the game state that usually affects the entire game universe, or all the players equally. All right, so that's going to be the first thing, is we're going to lay out the events out here. The second thing is new buildings will come into play. So in 55, the 55s are available. In 56, any buildings from 55 that were not built, add in the 56s. And then in the 57s, etc. So you add in, you do not replace. They are still available if they have not been built. Then new workers arrive. Over at the top of the board, there are equal to the number of players plus 1 number of workers. So as you can see up there, it's a 3-player game. We have 4 workers. Any workers that are still remaining get discarded, and then we fill up new workers. Easy enough, right? That's the beginning of a new year that happens. After that, the action rounds take place. Action rounds begin with whoever is the sheriff. And then from there, it is clockwise around the table, taking individual action rounds. So, what is an action round? Well, an action round means you're going to activate 1 member of your family. So in my case, I have John Wine, I have Willa Wine, Ma, or Pa, Ma, and then we have Sally, and then we have Chase. So we have Ma and Pa, and then daughter, son. On my turn, I'm going to activate 1 of those characters. And then at that point, I have all of their action markers to voluntarily use. You are never forced to use all of the action markers. More often than not, though, you're going to want to use them. So in other words, think of it as a worker placement game. I have 3 workers in this action phase. Or maybe I only have 1, but it's powerful in how I choose to use it. So you activate 1 character, 1 family member, and then you do all the actions that you choose to do with that character. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if I choose to do John first, or I choose to do Sally first, once they have done all of their actions, that is the end of that action round for me. But as it is, Ken is the sheriff, so in that case, he would activate 1 of his family members. And then once he's done activating 1 of his family members and taking all the actions, we then move over to Jess, who does the same, and then we move to me. That is the end of an action round, the beginning of which we will have flipped over an event. Then at the beginning of the second action round, we're going to flip over another event and then activate a new character, activate another character, activate another character, da-da-da-da, rinse and repeat, keep going until we're all out of characters. That will end the action round phase. Then we're going to go up into a cleanup phase and then enter a new year, rinse and repeat until the end of the game. That makes sense?
Yes.
All right. So now that we've talked about that a little bit broadly, let's talk about it a little bit more in detail. I did mention that there are 2 triggers for the end of the game. At the end of the 4th year, or 1858, or when all of the building spaces have buildings out on them. Now, there are 2 states for a building to be in, either under construction or completed. I'll go over that in detail here in a little bit. It does not matter whether or not it's completed or whether it's under construction. If a card is in a building space at the end of a year, that will trigger the end of the game. So it could go 3, possibly 4 years. All right. So now let's talk about all the available actions that you have on a given action turn ready for you to play. So here we go. You have essentially 8 actions that you can take, but they're kind of similar, or there might be less of them available. All right, so let's talk about, first off, the first 3, which are ranching, farming, and mining. All right? So if we take a look over here on my family, if I activate, let's say I choose to activate Chase Wine. Bad example. Let's say we go ahead and activate John Wine. So I'm going to activate Paul. He's going to be my player for this turn, all right, or for this action round. And if I choose to, let's say I want to farm, I choose one of the action markers over here, then I come over to my farmstead or my homestead, and then I will put my marker onto one of the available farms or crops out here. What's going to happen is this farm is going to produce. The amount that it's going to produce is going to be dependent on the production up here. So at the beginning of each year, go ahead and throw a couple out there. So as you see up here, the production, if you are producing in a mine, it will produce 2 silver. If you're producing in a crop, it'll be worth 2, it'll produce 2 crops. And a ranch will produce 1 cow, or 1 ranch, if you will. So with that said, and I'll show you this a little bit more in detail, all of these will be filled at the end of the game. There we go. At the beginning of each round. So as you can see, we have 2 crops. So if I say I'm going to go ahead and farm, we come over to my tableau and I put one of my markers for John over there and I produce 2 crops. So literally, I take 2 markers from here, put them onto my tableau, boom, done. But you'll notice that John over here has a ×1. Anywhere, this is a skill he gets to actually produce on 1 additional crop. So what's going to happen in that case is I'm going to take an extra marker from my supply, put it onto another crop, and then that other crop will produce as well. So each one produces 2, so I produce a total of 4 crops. Easy enough, right? Mm-hmm. All right. However, if we take a look at my family, he has the extra crop. Now, Willa here, Ma, could still do the exact same thing, but she only produces on 1 of them because she does not have a skill that benefits farming. That makes sense?
Yes.
Whereas if she ranched, she would be able to do that on 2 different ones.
2 tiles.
Right.
Yes.
So, whereas on Sally, she can actually do it on 3 because everybody has a base of 1 and then 2 more for that. So if I had 3 crops, she would produce on each one, so it'd be a total of 6 crops. That makes sense? All right?
Yes.
So, in other words, Willa can do ranching, farms, as well as mines, but she gets to do a second ranch if she chooses ranches. Mm-hmm. Easy enough. So all of those are the exact same thing, regardless of whether it's farms, mines, or crops. They're the exact same thing. Produce whatever it is based on whatever the production shows. Any questions on those?
It's important to note that the additional ones that you add come from your supply, right? So if the sun, I believe it is, that you have there that does 2 times.
Oh, no, Sally. So
Sally.
What Jess is saying is take one of these markers, even though she produces on 2 extra, they come from the supply. So this one, and then we would grab 2 more from there, and then that would produce, provided I had 3 crops. Obviously, I only have 2 crops, so it would only be a +1, like so.
Yes.
All right? All right. Easy enough. Boom, done. So John produced, and as it is, when he produced on both. I think it's easier to show you guys this like that. There we go. So he produced using one of his markers on both of those and one coming from the supply. So he would have produced a total of 4 more crops like so. Does all that make sense? All right? Mm-hmm. But notice I still have 2 action pawns. Now, I can do any mix of things that I wish to do. However, you cannot do the exact same thing twice on the same thing. In other words, I cannot produce on crops again. Now, I can produce on mines. He doesn't get a bonus on mines, but I could produce on 1 mine. That works. So I could do like so. And looking up here, 2 mines. So in that case, I would get 2 produced there. All right, easy enough, so on and so forth. Any questions on the production of mines, crops, or farmed, or ranches, because they're all the exact same.
And there's no limit, right?
Right, and you can have as many on a single tile as you could have 20 on there. In fact, I think Ken did at one point last night. So, all right, so moving on. Those are 3 of the available actions that you can take. Mine, you can farm, ranch, or mine. The next thing that I want to talk about is using a building. All right. So if we zoom in a little bit on the various buildings out here, you'll notice that the buildings have certain amount of worker placement spaces on them already. When you go to a space, you take one of your action markers and then you're going to place it on any of the available spots. So if we're looking at City Hall here, there are actually 4 available spaces. There is a $2 space, a $3 space, a $4 space, as well as a contract space over here. I'll talk about the contract space in a minute. But as it is, you can place to any of the available spaces. If it only looks like it has space for a single marker, then it's action or it's a worker placement action selection mechanism, meaning only 1 marker can go there. If it is a larger space like this, multiple markers can go into a single place. But again, from a single character, they can only go to a single thing once. So in other words, even if John had 2 available actions still on his card, he cannot take both of them as separate actions and go there and go there or there or there. You cannot do that, but you can with different characters. More on that in a little bit. So when you go, you then must carry out the action that is shown on the building itself. So whether it's the $2, $3, or $4 space, they're all giving you the ability to claim. The 4th available space here, you'll notice, says it is $1 and it's for a civic action. That means for a contract if they're available. But let's go ahead and talk about the City Hall a little bit more in detail because this is going to be one of the key buildings that we're going to be using throughout the game. When you go to City Hall, you must pay a fee that is shown on there, whether it's $1 to $4 as shown. So I would pay $2 from my supply to the bank, and then I can claim one of 2 things. I either can claim one of the production tiles up here, or property tiles, I apologize. I can choose to purchase either another mine, another crop, or another ranch for $1, $2, or $3 respectively, also paid to the bank. Each of those will produce immediately 2 victory points for that player. And then let's say I want to get another crop. So I would pay $2 to the bank. I then come over here, I put it onto my tableau, and boom, now I have the ability to produce on all 3 crops, which would be great for Sally. That makes sense?
Yes.
All right, easy enough. It is a maximum of 1 of those tiles only whenever you choose to claim a property tile. All right. The other option that you have on your turn is you may purchase a building. All right. Now, there is a stack of buildings that are available These are all going to allow for different things once they are built. However, let's go ahead and take a look at the firehouse in particular here. If I choose, and you have all the buildings that are in the stack are accessible to a player, you can freely look through these on both sides, etc., and you can choose which one you wish to build, all right, or which you wish to claim. When you claim it, you're going to take this building and you're going to put it out onto the board. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the anatomy of this card. Over here in the top left-hand corner, it shows what the resources are that need to be used to be able to build or construct this building. This requires 1 horseshoe, 1 lumber, 1 brick. Easy enough. Down in the bottom, it shows it's a firehouse. It shows what year it's available starting in, and it shows once it's built the number of victory points that player is going to claim or is going to be able to be awarded when they complete the building. So if, when I went there, I will have spent $2 to the bank, I then choose to claim this building, I can place it on any available empty building spot. There is no difference between any of the building spots. So let's say I choose to put it up there. I'm then going to take one of my property markers and mark that as such to show that yellow owns that. Boom, done. Easy enough. That is claiming a building over here. Now, you'll notice that now John is out of action markers. That's the end of my action turn. It then would go on to Ken for his action turn, etc., okay? When it comes back around to me, I now can activate any one other family members that I so wish. And let's say, looking at this, I choose to activate Sally Wine. Now, the other available actions is she can construct. So if I wish to go ahead and construct, sorry about that. My camera went a little wonky. There we go. If she says she wants to construct, going to put her marker over there onto the board, and then going to produce or going to put on to this card any number of resources up to the maximum as shown here to be able to construct that building. But if we take a look at Sally herself, Sally comes with 1 lumber, 1 brick as well, implied from the supply. So as it is, 1 lumber and 1 brick comes from the supply and then comes out onto this building, if she so desires. So in this case, we have that there and that there. Now, if she has access to 1 horseshoe, then she can complete that building. Well, if you take a look over here on my player tableau, I start with 1 of each. So she can also take 1 of these and put it onto that building, and now that building is complete. So in that case, we're going to take all those resources back. We're going to flip that card over to the other side, and boom, immediately I will score the 4 points because that is now completed, and then that card is going to do a certain rule breaker or give available actions to other players.
Yep.
All right. Now, if it were one of the other available buildings, what did I do with them? Oh, they're right here. If it had been, there's no need to laugh at me. If it had been the blacksmith that I will have built, and let's say it was actually Chase here that had done that had built that building. He went and constructed that building. Remember, you can only have 1 marker per character on a given thing. So in other words, Chase cannot then come to activate that building,
right?
Okay, to be able to do it. But I could with a different character, or other players can do so with their characters. Does that make sense?
On a different round,
right.
Yes.
All right. So if we take a look now at the blacksmith, the reason I wanted to look at this card is it shows a couple of different things. It has different available worker placement spots, but you're going to notice that there are 2 different colors on here. There is a brown and a black. In a 2 or 3 player game, the brown space is unavailable, so that doesn't exist in our game. As it is, the $2 and the $3 space as well as the contract space are available. So if somebody were to go onto this space, they will owe me that fee. So if Jess were to go over there at $2, she would owe me $2 because I own that building. So that $2 does not get paid to the bank. It gets paid to yours truly. However, when she does so, she then gets 3 horseshoes out of the supply. Easy enough, right?
Good deal.
And yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. The $3, you get 4. Now, if a subsequent character of mine comes in here, that $3, I don't have to pay it because it's my building. Yay. Easy enough. So I just get 4 from supply. But no one else can go there, so no one else can pay me that $4. Womp, womp, womp. All right. So that is constructing a building, all right, and using a building. Now let's go and talk about contracts. All right. So there's a couple different ways that we're going to be able to take contracts, but one of the main ways is going to be on the various buildings, there may be a little scroll here that looks like a contract. When someone chooses to go onto that space, they pay the owner of that building that fee. So in this case, Ken would pay me $1. And then you'll notice that this is a yellow mineral contract. That is a terrible example real quick. Let's say instead he went over here. Yeah, that's fine. He went over here to the civic contract, which is the blue one over here. So let's take a look at the contracts. There is a display of 4 contracts that are always going to be available, and there are various colors of contracts. Now, we know what the color of the top next contract is going to be, but they are randomly distributed throughout here and shuffled up there. So the 4 contracts that are available are a blue, so a civic, a construction, a production, and an entertainment contract. But because Ken went to a civic contract space, he can only purchase or claim the blue civic contracts. That makes sense?
Yes.
There are other places in which it says to choose one of your colors. So, okay, you cannot, however, choose mystery meat. You cannot choose the top one. It must be the matching color unless a rule says otherwise from a card or a building or something along the lines of that. So if Ken went there, he would then take this civic contract and he would put it down into his tableau, and you'll notice that there are 3 spots available down below his tableau. There are 3 spots available for 2 different things. They are for contracts as well as for workers. I'll talk about workers here in a minute. Let's finish up contracts. So if we take a look at this contract, on the left-hand side, it shows what must be used or discarded, recipe fulfillment, right? So he must have 3 silver from the mine and 3 bricks. And when he chooses, he discards those as an action. So again, he would have to, as his action, when he went out and he took the contract, he then claims the contract. If the moment he claims it, he can fulfill this contract, it doesn't actually go down into his tableau, because you only have 3 slots. So if you had 3 slots already full, what you can do is you can claim another contract if you can fulfill it immediately. And if you do so, then you spend the resources on the left, you get the reward on the right. That makes sense?
Yes.
Easy enough. But if he chose not to complete this immediately, in that case, he then would put it down here in his tableau, and then he can complete it at a subsequent time, either with the same character, a different character, in a different turn, in a different year, whatever. But once it's down here in your tableau, it stays like luggage forever until you complete it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Now, let's go ahead and talk about how do you go about actually completing a contract? Well, that's an action. So let's say on a subsequent action, Mel says, hey, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to work on that contract. She then would bring the 3 silver and the 3 bricks that would be over here somewhere on our tableau, discard those to the supply, and then she would get whatever the benefit is. So what is the benefit on there? Well, on the right-hand side, it may show a building, it may not, and then it may show a split number of victory points. If the stables is already built, meaning it's already somewhere out here on the board that's already been built, the owner of the stables will score 2 points. It could be Ken, it could be Jess, it could be me. Who knows? They would score 2 points, regardless of who it is. If it's been built, then whoever completes this contract will score 9 points. If it has not been built, nobody gets the 2 points because it doesn't exist. Even if it's under construction, it's not built, so nobody gets those points. And whoever completes this contract only scores the 6 points. It's upon the moment that that contract is completed, does that building exist and is it completed? If the answer is yes, get the bigger amount and the extra. All right, cool. Easy enough. Moving on. Now, there may be some rule breakers that will attach to certain characters. So if there is one, and let me grab one real quick, like, say, this one. It says the fire engine owner does not pay actions or cash for a fire event. So whoever completes this, and let's say in Ken's case, it was the son that completed this civic contract, it then would slide in when it's complete, like so that you know that that is now attached to that character. So that rule breaker is only attached to that character. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, easy enough. That's contracts. Let's move on. The last thing that I think we really need to go over a little bit in detail is workers. All right. So if we take a look at the top of the board, there is a spot just down below that, right here at the hotel, that says, hire a worker, pay the salary to the bank. Okay, so you go there for $5 or $6, easy enough. And then in addition to that, you're going to hire one of the available workers out there on the board. All right. Now, which one you choose is going to be dependent on how much money you want to spend, how many actions they're going to get, as well as what skills they have available. Okay? So maybe you choose Yancy. In the base game, she doesn't have any skills, but she has 3 actions that she's going to take. Whenever you hire a worker, let's say I hire Amy here, Amy is going to immediately come down into my tableau, same spot as contracts, and she's going to go over there, and then I'm going to, from the supply, add on action markers, and then she's just like a family member in that she's going to take actions as a character in my family. But she is temporary. Maybe. More on that here in a second. All right. There are other buildings out here that allow you to spend or to trade in resources for money or get resources, so on and so forth. We'll go ahead and go over that as we go to those buildings. I think that works out well. All right. So at the end of the round, so Ken being the first player takes 1 character's worth of actions. Then it goes on to Jess, 1 character's worth of actions, 1 character's worth of actions. Then we another event. Keep doing it until we're all done, all of our characters are done. At that point, we then go into the cleanup phase, which is really simple. Any buildings that have end-of-year abilities, which you'll know when they get built, then those trigger. Discard any remaining event cards, even if they were not played. If maybe nobody had any extra workers hired on or anything like that, just discard any that are out there. Then, hey, did the game end? Is it the end of the 4th year, or are all the building spaces complete? If so, stop there, triggers the end of the game. If not, reset the production and the market. We're going to take all of the cubes except for those that have locked in spaces out there, and we're going to randomly draw out more. And then we're going to reset the player marker only if somebody has taken the deputy, gone here to the sheriff to be the next deputy, the next sheriff, but that's going to be one of the actions. We'll explain as we go on. Then all of the action markers out here get returned to the players unless somebody has had to take a loan. Then you have to either release or marry workers. So if we take a look at my homestead, we have Amy. So Amy, at the end of the round, is going to get released unless Chase chooses to get married. So if they get married, it's going to cost a total of 2 alcohol or 2 spirits, 2 hooch, as well as any 2 resources that are up here on your board, any mix and match. All right, so 2 spirits that you will have had. So in this case, either a spirit and an entertainment, because remember that is wild, or 2 spirits, and then any mix of 2 resources. When that happens, we're going to take Amy, and she now becomes part of the family. And so she is a permanent part of the family over here, like so. Easy enough.
Yes.
And obviously, Ma and Pa are already married, so you can only add 2 additional workers.
Right.
Marrying
Total
your
of
daughter,
6.
marrying your son, easy enough.
Right.
Okay? Then after that, we go into a new round, rinse and repeat, do that over the course of 3, maybe 4 rounds. Whoever scores the most points wins. And that, folks, is how you play Nevada City. All right, so that said, I need to set up the victory points. I need to reset up the board. Give me about an hour, and I'll be back in a bit. All right. Any questions from the peanut gallery that you guys saw?
No, we're fine. You're a funny man. An hour.
What?
It's not going to take an hour. Look, it's almost done.
Ugh, that's gross. I'm sorry. All right. So let me get all of these. I think that went back there. There. I suppose you don't want, let me have...
No, you cannot.
Amy. Okay, let's see. These buildings come back. Also, we are supposed to draft which of these 3 buildings start with each player. But honestly, we just did it as what's closest to the players there. So we have, hold on. I did it again. Where are the buildings? We have that. We have that.
And do you want to make them visible at this point? We can put them
Yeah,
out.
I suppose we could. That's
There's
a
no
good
reason,
idea.
yeah.
Yeah, well, because nobody's going to be getting that high that early.
Not yet.
So those are, thank you, the available buildings. And I'll be able to zoom in on that for you guys here as we go. Let me check as far as... All right. Let's see. I start with 2 crops. Hold on, let me clean this back up. All right, so I have 2, 4, 6, 8 points on here on my board already. And then I start with that 5-point building. So that's going to be 8 plus 5. I start with 13 points. Ken, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then he starts with 3. So that looks like 11 points for Ken. And J-Rex, you can do your own. Go for it. What do you got? You start with, 10. And then she starts with the market at 14. Place your bets on who you think is going to win. All right? And over-under on Glory to Rome's. What do you think? Feel free to chime in. Anybody. Ken? Jess?
Glory to Rome's?
Yeah.
I'll probably get mad at Ken at some point. Let's see.
2.5.
Yeah, I think 2.5. I don't think it's going to be
No,
that
yeah,
nasty.
it's not going to be that nasty. I
Right.
can go with 2.5.
All right, cool. All right. All right.
I don't know if I want to be mayor. I've been playing a lot of werewolf, and there's a mayor, and it's a bad plan to be mayor. So
All right.
I don't know. I don't want to get shot.
So, Jess, figure out which of your 2 cards you're going to keep. Ken,
Yes.
Yep.
I will go ahead and hook you up with yours. So I will do this to where I can't see. I hope these are not upside down. I'm not looking. Am I close?
A little further. Good. That's good. Okay. All right.
Okay, so hold on. So this one, left or right hand are you keeping?
Left hand.
Left hand keeping. Right hand goes away. All right. So now you need to look away. So I will let the peanut gallery know what my 2 are. So
It's not really yours. Make sure you understand.
that's a fair point. So these are the ones that I know are going to get scored.
But we
at the
all
end of the
score
game.
them. It's first, second. There's no third in a 3-player game. But the benefit is you know what you threw away, so is unlikely to be scored.
I'm going to choose the one on the right, I think. Okay.
Though potentially there might be something that could bring it back in.
Okay.
So you know what you're
So
going
those
for.
are there. And then
basically.
there is one that we do not know.
Do not know, but that's
until
gonna be
the end of the
added.
game.
Yes.
All right, cool.
But I like that inside information. So there's inside.
Yep. How long is this board? It goes from approximately here to approximately here.
You are such a brat. So that's 12. I would say
Hold on, let me bring
10, 20,
everybody
40
up.
inches.
It's, also, there is one other really, really important thing that I want to point out. So the actual board, let me show you, is here, okay? It's those 2.
No, it's 12.
These 2 are reversible.
Yes.
And this is really, really important. It shows over here on the edge, you guys might not be able to see it, but it shows that this is for 2, 3, and 4 players here, okay?
Yes.
The 4-player advanced games on the backside. This one, however, is for the base game
2 and 3.
For 2 and 3. The other side has 2 additional building spots, which
For 4-player
for 4-player and the advanced. So make sure that you're playing on the right side. I had screwed this up last night, so I apologize to Alan and Ken, but we got it right. All right. So 44 inches, Ellen says. All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, see, that was close. I was like, it's between 40 and 48. 44.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, cool.
So,
All right. So, again, we did it just as who's closer. So, because he starts as the sheriff, because he is the sheriff. So, Ken, it is your honor. I will be able to zoom in all over the board for everybody in the peanut gallery that wants to see, as well as for Ken to be able to help him. And we kept the same characters, same family and everything as last night to make it easier. And there we go. All right.
Hit me with an event.
All right. Oh, yeah, we do. So the first event, here we go. Let's go and bust out the events. I changed up where everything is on my board there. So, all right. So the first event, and oh, wait, before we do that, I need to bring everything up here as well. Sheesh. There we go. All right. The first event says, baby boom in herds. Move 1 livestock market, which, hold on, I want to show everybody that as well. Move 1 livestock market value cube from the market value to the production track. All right, so let's take a look up here. Jess randomly drew. So if you look over here, the ones that I just moved off, those are permanent. Those will stay out on the board. So every round, we are going to draw 2 other for production, and we're going to draw 5 for market value. There is 1 cube left in the bag, so it's always it's never going to be all of them getting drawn.
Yes.
So Jess drew those 2 and those 5. So when we're looking at production, let's go and do it this way. Whenever we produce, mines will produce 2, crops will produce 2, and cows will produce 1. However, the event says move it from the value track up here. So now everything producing is going to produce 2. But instead of them being worth 4 when we sell, it's actually only going to be worth 3 whenever you sell cattle. Consider yourself hit with the event, sir.
All right. Well, that does change what I was going to do, because I was thinking maybe I'm not going to focus too hard on cows.
Sure.
Since I can only produce 1, but now that I can, I think we're going to go with Ben Cartwheel.
All right, so Ben is going to be the family member, okay?
Yep. So his first action is going to be to produce cows.
Okay, so using one of his markers over here onto your homestead, so that's going to go there. But because, as you can see right here, he has a ×1, he actually produces, using one of the ones from here onto there. And how many cows does he produce? 2 each, so it's going to be a total of 4 cows. So I'm just going to lay these out here so everybody can see how many cows he has, and I'll take the one that's on there as well. Boom, done. That's one of the actions.
So for my second action, I'm going to go up to the stockyard and
Okay.
unfortunately pay Edward $1.
Okay, so taking the second action pawn from here to come over to the stockyard, and I will.
I'm going to go on to the second.
You're about to get some money.
Oh yeah. So he's coming onto my building here. It's owned. You said the second space, sir?
I think so. I'm going to sell 2 for 10 rather than 1 for 6 or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to spend $1 to me, so that comes over into my tableau. By the way, because he started, he gets $8. Jess, being second, gets $9. I get 10 because turn order. So you're going to the second space. So you can sell 2 cows at market value plus $2 each. So if you take a look, each one is worth $3
Plus 2.
plus 2 for 5. So discard 2 cows, and you get $10.
Yep.
Boom, done. That is the second of Ben's actions.
Third action, I will go to the hotel.
Okay, so here, coming up to the hotel, which is going to be for workers. And I assume the $4 spot.
Yes, please.
Okay, so spend the $4 to the bank.
Several attractive options here. Man.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Marifel. Yes, I was missing a horseshoe. Thank you. from the
I
example?
will go with Sam. And
Sam it is.
Spend
Sam,
a total of $9.
Sam I am. All right, so it's going to be $5 more. So you already paid the 4, so it's $5 more.
Yep.
Sam will come over. It doesn't matter which of the 3 spots you go to. So $5 more. There's 5. And from his supply, add a couple of action markers on there. Boom, done. So now he still has 4 more characters. So we know it's going to go at least 5 action rounds this turn. All right. Ben's out of actions. Ken's out of actions. It is your honor, ma'am.
All right. So Blaze Earth. Yeah, she's gonna go
Going down
to the trading
Blaze
post.
of Glory.
Blaze of Glory. Was that Young Guns? Yeah, that was the song. I know this. I repeat.
My bad.
On repeat. I've watched Young Guns quite a bit. I assure you. That was not a question. All right, so I'm going to get 2.
So purchase up to 3 items, your choice, and
Yeah.
it's going to be $2 a piece of any of those commodities, and that does not obviously include.
I think I'll get
It's funny, I have the extra ear off my headphones.
a wood, a brick, and a hooch, please.
A wood, a brick, and a hooch. So there. So I could hear Jess, like I wouldn't be able to hear her otherwise.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Leaves me with... Actually, no. I want 1 more wood. I'm going to exchange the brick.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll allow it.
Thank
All right.
y'all. All right, so that's my first one. Then I go build a building.
All right, so going over there, $2.
$2 to claim. And then I'm going to claim...
Hold on. Leave it there for a second. All right, so $2 there. Go ahead. Now go for it.
Then I'm going to claim this one. First, I just put it out with a marker.
Jess isn't used to everything being upside down to her.
That is true. So the boarding house is out, and then I'm actually going to use him to build it.
Okay.
So he already has a built-in horseshoe, so that satisfies the 1 from the market. He has 1 wood, so I need 2 wood and a brick.
So 1 wood comes from the supply there.
And 1 horseshoe does too, if you want to illustrate that.
All right, there you go.
Yes.
That came from the supply.
Yes, because he has those built in, and then I have a brick to add in, and I have 2 wood to add in, so that's everything I need to build the boarding house.
Checks out.
So we're going to flip that over and get 5 points, and
5
then
for Jess,
what
done.
the boarding house does is I earn 3 points if there are more than 1 worker that has not been hired at the end of the year. That's it.
All right. Done. So all that goes back to the supply. All right. Oh, let's see. What was it, my goal? Okay. All right. The market isn't great right now for crops, unfortunately. So,
I mean, it produces 2 and it sells it 2.
but it only produces 2. You know what's better than 2? 3 and 4.
But you have the 2+ on there.
Yeah, I know. I'm
So
being
you could
greedy.
produce
I
a lot of
know.
crops. And
So you
sell
know what? Actually,
a lot
what
of
I'm going to do
crops.
now, if you guys want me to keep zooming in on all the locations, let me know, or else I was going to do it like kind of for the first couple times and then call it good. So I think I'm actually going to activate. I'm going to start with John. So I'm going to start with Papa. All right. So here he's going to come over, and I'm going to spend $5. 3 to go there, and then 2 for that. So it's going to be a total of $5 for this. That will come over, and I will score 2 points there. So I will spend 5 there. Then my second action is he's going to go ahead and activate one of the crops. So there. But because he has the +1, or the times 1, as it were, he actually can do 2. So grabbing another one from the supply, he actually activates 2 of the crops, and they produce 2 crops each, or a yield of 2, as it were. So that's going to be a total of 4. So I'm just going to keep them out here and move that other one off. Everyone starts with 1 of everything on there. So throw it there and put that bad boy up there. All right, now what I cannot do is I cannot choose to activate them again because I've already put markers out there from him. Whereas Sally will be able to come over and produce on all 3 as well because she's a different character, right? So I think what we are going to do at this point now is, you know what, we produced, let's go ahead and sell some of that stuff. So I come over here to the far right one, and I owe Jess $1 to be able to go into that location. So J-Rex there, and says I can produce, did I hit the wrong one? Oh, I did. Hold on. Get used to it yet. Sorry. So I can sell 2 crops at market value plus $4. So market value is 2 plus $4. That's $6 a piece. So I can sell 2 of them for $12.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. So I'll sell 2 for 12.
That's
There.
the benefit of crops because you get the 2 times up there.
Yes. There we go. Done. It is now the sheriff's turn, but it's a new event because it's the second action round.
Oh, I see what you did there. It's because you're John Wine that you were whining about all the money you were about to make.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
I mean, well, it
It was thematic because I was like, that didn't seem as bad as you made it out
yeah,
to.
but it wasn't as much as I wanted it to be.
Uh-huh.
Aww. So there we go. All right. Bumper crop. How often did this happen? Almost every time last night, right after I did it. This happens.
At least
So
you got your sale in at the better price before.
yeah, there is that. Move 1 crop marker value cube from the market value to the production track. So in other words, one of these bad boys now moves up there. So producing 3, but at least I sold it at the max value that it was going to be, right?
Sure.
All right, done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was bad for you either.
Yeah.
You're good at the whining, but none of this
Just
seems
trying to follow the
bad.
family theme here, okay?
That's all I got.
Huh. Well, I'm not going to stop needing money. So I feel like I probably ought to jump on that other cattle market spot while I can. I'll use Ma Cartwright. What's her name? I can never remember her first name.
Bell.
Belle. I'll use Belle.
All right, so Bell.
Yeah. So one action's going to be to produce cows.
All right, so produce cows. So we'll just do like so. We'll just move this over. There we go. Producing cows. So there, and Ma can produce.
Yeah.
The question is, can you hold on? Now all of a sudden, because Alan's said that crops can only be done once per year, right? So I want to make sure that you can do it multiple times. I believe so on your herd. So therefore, that's going to produce. Looking at this over here. That's 2 per, so that's 4 more cows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alan can chime in if
Yeah.
you're supposed to do that.
That's not right.
Yeah, because I wondered about that because you are putting another pawn out, right?
Yes. So thank you for the reminder. There and there. Now that
So I'm not sure you can do that.
I believe
Oh, it looks like they're saying you have to.
a field can be farmed once per year. Ma Bell really phoning it in. Well
That's
done,
why you
Rocky.
put a marker on the property once it's there.
For the crops.
No, I think it's all. Yeah, nope. Cannot place a marker on a property marker that already has an action marker.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So
That
you
makes
can't
perfect
for
sense.
families.
Yep.
Quit trying to cheat.
All right. So I may need to think a little bit more then.
Can't be filling up your fields with people.
See. I like that. It's moo. It's cow's opinion.
I'll go ahead.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
It was a good move. I'm just saying.
I will still go to the cattle. I'll go to the stockyard. With
All right,
Mom.
up over to the stockyard again.
Yep. So I'll go to the top spot.
All right. So over here to the top spot. So you owe me another $1. I like this. Thank you. So I'll take my buck. Okay.
And getting $7 from the bank.
Yep. And so it's 1 cow at market value plus 4. Market value is 3 plus 4. So get rid of one of your bovines, and you get $7.
Yep.
Got you.
All right.
And second action for Ma?
Second action. Yeah.
You're doing fine, Alan.
Yeah. I love that, Alan. Alan's like, that's just not, no. They won't do that.
Well, you could, motivate them maybe somehow. I don't know.
No, they're in it
Just
for like
once
10
per year.
months.
Yeah.
Time, you'd need a time machine. It's not that game. Maybe they'll add a time machine. Like there could be a DeLorean.
Some tempting targets out there for the contracts. What is the billiard table? Can we look at that one quickly? 1, 1, and $2.
Yep, which you can do right now.
I could, but only for $4. Or
Correct, because the saloon is not built. Yep.
Yeah, for later, and maybe get up to 9. So yeah, so I'll go on my own space, which is free for me in the sheriff's office.
Oh, you know what? Hold on one second. You're in luck. These two go away.
Oh, why?
Because those cards are out of the game. Player count and such. There we go.
New options.
Ooh, goodness. So what does the jail say? It's
Jail is 4 iron, 2 wood,
Wow.
and 6 brick. It's 13 points. Well, and 2 more for you, but that's a lot of stuff.
Sure is a lot of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, huh. Okay. Let's
That was
go
a good
big.
move.
Yeah, I'll take that free contract available in the sheriff's office to me.
All right, so where is that going? Oh, in the sheriff's office. Got it. Okay. So let's take a look. This is the first time we have looked at this building a little bit. So the actual sheriff's office. Obviously, I don't have it zoomed in for all of the buildings, but you get the idea. So Ma is going to come up here, and 2 options. It's free because it's his. Take the deputy's badge and claim any contract, regardless of the color. Or spend $4, hire a worker from the discard pile, and pay the salary to the bank. So you'd pay the $4 to Ken, but then the salary to the worker goes to the bank. But as it is, he's going to spend the $2 or not because it's his building, and then going to choose the jail.
I think I'm going to take the jail.
And he can't complete it completely right now, so ergo, it will just hang out down here in his tableau. All right? And Bell's done. JRX, you're up.
Can you refill the contracts, please?
Oh, yeah, and these immediately refill. There we go.
So now.
Oh, somebody's having a doggy nightmare over there.
Yeah, he's mad at something.
All right. So
Probably squirrels.
we have fertilizer, 3 silver, 2 hooch, 4 money, and then whenever you when this
to make
completes,
money.
you earn an extra $1 for every time you sell crops.
Which I never do, but I did complete this one before, and I liked it.
And Jess would get 2 points for that, and then whoever completes it would get 12.
Yeah. Oh, because I have the market?
Yep.
Oh, I like the fertilizer. Oh, puppers. All right, so I could produce that, and I'd get 4 of them. I have enough hooch, I just don't have enough money. So I'd probably claim a green for free. Okay, so I'm gonna produce here.
all
He
right.
gets a ×1, so that's on both. And right now the production is 2, so I get 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to go on my green space here, which I don't have to pay myself, and take the contract. Because I'm well on the way to getting that, and I know that you would not let me have it.
Probably that is a safe assumption. So, all right, we got another ice house, or a ice house that came out. The soup kitchen does not exist. This card goes away. Because player count. There we go. So we have, wow. Wow. We haven't seen this one yet. So that is a lot of stuff.
But that's a lot of
And
points.
that's a lot of points.
And you have some of it.
I do.
And you have people who help you with some of it.
I do.
Oh, you can make that happen. But where's the gray?
Those buildings aren't built yet, but I think I'm going to try.
You can't claim it.
Is there no spot?
No spot.
Oh, come on.
And Ken took the spot that lets you get anything. So you do not have the ability to claim.
Nor do y'all. That's the important thing here.
Right,
But
so
your
this-
last in turn order, I'd like to point out, and he just took the deputy. He's deputy
Oh, yeah.
as well
oh,
as
God.
sheriff.
So, yeah, well, this will stay here because he's going to
But
stay
just so
the
you know,
sheriff.
you
yeah.
you can't get that. So he's going to be first, and I'm going to be second when we can get it.
And the crappy thing
You're not
is
getting it. Is what it comes
there's no
down
way I would be able to... Even if I were to build, what is it, the blacksmith, I think? No.
I cannot fulfill the fertilizer already. I don't have $4. $4 is also required to them. Is that clear? Yeah, it's right. Where am I? Up
Yep,
here.
yep,
Yeah, you can
there
see
you go,
it.
yep.
So the $4 right there, I don't have that. I have 2. So no, I cannot fulfill.
And notice the workers did not refill. Those do not refill until the end of the year. Well, if that's the case, let's go ahead and... Is there anybody... Oh, I really like Amy.
What about the 12 though? The minerals isn't bad, and that one's open.
I'm looking at it. Don't worry. But I don't think there's a spot available to take the minerals either.
It is. It's right here, which is what
it
I'm
is.
trying to
Yep,
show
in the
you.
assayer.
And honestly, it requires so much fewer stuff. That
So
I
you know
don't
what? Actually, okay. So Ma, Willa Wine, I guess.
Oh, come on. You're such a... I know, because the one...
Trying to stay thematic. Thank you.
don't like
And
your
I totally
wine.
have a excuse today. So that's a buck. The assayer's office, if we were playing a 4-player game, somebody would own that. But as it is, nobody does. So I pay it to the bank. I will go ahead and get Dynamite New Pass. So we come over here.
Do you have enough for it yet?
Huh? I got the cash, but I do not have the horseshoes. So if you take a look.
Who did you use for it?
Huh?
Because one
Ma.
of you... Oh, okay. Because
So
if
there
you
we go.
use the
So
other
there.
one...
Okay. Oh, no, it's okay. I don't
Alright.
mind. So there's that. Then Ma is going to come over and...
Because you could have gotten
Oh,
horseshoes first.
I guess I could have, couldn't
And
I?
fulfilled it right away. That's what
Okay.
I thought you were going to do.
That's a fair point. So I guess technically Ma will have done that
This first. Yeah,
There we
that
go.
makes way more sense.
So I'll pay $6. See, we're a friendly group. And I can buy up to 3 things.
But they have to be different, so you can do 2 in 1, right?
No.
Oh, on
just
that one
3.
it can be 3 the
Yep.
same.
So there's 3 horseshoes.
Nope, your choice.
There. And then when I got the contract, I can immediately fulfill it for $6. Spend 6 and then get rid of the 4 horseshoes. And I get 12 points. So 5, 10, and 12. These keep in case somebody has the contract one, so I'll just tuck that over into the corner.
The end game scoring card that scores for contracts.
Right, which maybe we don't have it, maybe we do, or maybe it's there,
That
we
one.
don't know.
Nope.
And the third action, money's tight, but I'm okay. I still got $5. So Ma's going to come over here to the claim. Oh, and this should have come out. we have imported tequila.
Nice one.
Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Contracts. The imported tequila. There we go. So there is, if Mason Oaks General Store is in play, it's worth 11 points. Otherwise, it's 4. So
Otherwise, it's 8.
8. Where did I get the? Oh, I was looking up here at the 4 when I said that. Cool.
It's
apparently
okay.
a lot of tequila. So spend the $4 there, and I am going to start the sawmill.
Ooh.
So I'll go ahead and put it there. I will put one of my action markers on that. It requires 4 wood, 1 iron, and 1 brick. And the turn of the yellow player and Ma Willow Wine is complete. So we now have a third event coming up. And the third event says, booming job market. Each player immediately draws 2 workers, chooses one to work for their family for free, and places the other on the bottom of the draw pile. The migrant worker must leave town at the end of the year and cannot marry into the family. All right, so with that said, sir, here are your options. Ursula or Mary.
Yep. What does the blacksmith take?
The blacksmith, there. 2 wood, 3 brick.
All right, so in theory then, probably the brick one is more useful than the other one.
If that's what you're going for. Notice the brick is times 2.
Yep. We'll take Mary.
All right, Mary it is. All right, so she will come down into the 3rd spot. Now notice he's full of spots over here, but 2 more. And J-Rex, who did you choose?
Zach, he has nothing, but he has 3 workers.
3 actions?
He's a hard worker.
Right. All right. Something to be said for that. And for yours truly, you know, the extra wood is kind of nice, given what it is I'm looking for right now. Crops. Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to go with Nick. So, and that goes away. There we go. Done. All right. So that was the event, Your Honor, sir.
Yes, I'm gonna use Mel.
Okay.
First thing she's gonna do is go to the city hall and use the $4 claim space.
Okay. So $4. Get 1 back. Got it.
She's also gonna spend $2 on a crop field.
Okay. $2 there. So it's going to be 2 points for white because 2 points there. So that will come over to there. Got it?
Yep, and then she's going to produce and use her magic crop power to produce on 2 different fields.
Right there. So there we go. So producing on 2 different fields. All right.
Yep.
So that'll go 1 there, 1 there, and producing 6 crops total. It was a good yield. It was a good year. Old 55. I remember it like it was yesterday. And there's your 6. J-Rex, you're up.
Well, here's a lot of things. I can do 1, 2, what can I do in my last one? He doesn't give me any benefit.
Rocky. Some might say tequila. Fine, I guess. Twist my arm.
Going there and producing would be good. It does stink he does nothing.
Yeah, he's useless in the base game, right? In that regard. So is all this making sense to y'all? Everybody, you guys following along? Rocky says need to see if Blazing Saddles is on Netflix. One movie I know that is not is A Million Ways to Die in the West, which is hysterical.
Oh, I suppose I could do that, and production's really good there. So I'll do that and then do that next time. Okay. So he's going to go up here, and that'll produce 3.
Yep, no, you got him.
He doesn't have a bonus, so.
Ooh. But you only got 1 field, so no big deal, right?
Right.
Here's one.
I have a black thumb over here. My family's not good at the...
Yeah, you notice none of Jess's, well, they're all gunslingers.
They're all gunslingers. And we're going to go over here and pay $1 to the bank because nobody owns Assessor and sell 2 of them at NV plus 2. Oh, actually, maybe I only need to sell 1. Let's look over here. So I'm selling the ore. If I sell 1, it's going to be $6. If I sell 2, it's going to be $8.
And
I'm literally selling 1 for $2. But it's money.
I just cut it off. It's right there.
I think I'm going to go
It's
just
that
for
one.
the 6. It's a little short-sighted, but so I'm going to move up here.
Okay, so selling 1 of them at market value plus 2, so $6. All right, third action.
Market value plus 4, because it's 1, which is why it's $6. You're making me second guess myself. I'm like, I'm gonna.
My words today. Good thing I don't talk for a living.
It's okay. We got it. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and complete this because I have the money to do it.
All right, walk us through it.
So this is my production one. Oh no, it goes on him if I do it with him.
It does, and he goes away. Pilgrim.
Well, that just means I don't get the extra for. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that.
Maybe I wait.
Gosh darn it. That was a terrible play.
Because when you complete the contract, it goes on to the character that completed the contract.
I realize that.
No,
right
I know.
now.
I'm saying for everybody at home.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, Stephen asks, can you only use some of a character? Yes, in a sense that if, let's say, I wanted to use Chase here, while you're thinking here, if I did one action and I don't want to use something else, it gets wasted in that case, and it's just...
You're going down your character, yeah. So I'm going to go down here, sell this, correct my mistake, and get the extra $2. So
okay, so you sold 2 of them.
Oh, I'm still short. This is the worst.
Well,
I planned
5'4" isn't terribly short. Yeah, it is. Okay.
All right. I'm trying to finish my turn. What do I want to do then?
No,
instead?
Yeah, the order in which you activate your workers matters.
Get things, I guess.
I just...
But if I do that, then I don't have money for that again. Okay, so I only have $5.
Yeah, false start, Jess.
Sugars, give me something.
Oh,
Popcorn. I don't know what to do.
No, I build a building?
I cannot. Because
money.
I need this money to complete this thing, which
You
was
need
why
$4.
I did all those.
You have 5.
Right, but I don't have the stuff to complete a building. These go to here.
Well, it doesn't matter, but you can start a building. Like, you could still start to... Like, this one doesn't require a whole lot.
Yeah, but that's bad worker placement.
What?
That's not how this game works.
Well, hold, Miss, you know, it's not, it's not about winning. It's about...
No, it's just I had my turn all planned out, and I did it wrong.
I can't help you there.
Okay, where did I go? I went
there.
here. I sold those.
Right.
I produced.
Yep. I mean, you have crops. You can sell them. Although the market sucks
That's what this
right now.
does. This is the fertilizer that gives me the $1. Oh my God. I destroyed my entire game.
Oh, whatever.
Just put me somewhere. I don't know.
No. Hey, either build a building, you can't hire. Okay. Here are your options. Get a contract.
You know what? Sugars. Okay.
Oh no, she can still claim. That's still available.
It's $4, which I don't have money for. Because remember, the $4.
You have that. It's $4 to start a building.
Yes, but you can...
It's $4.
I don't want any of those buildings.
Okay, so let's be clear here. Let's go through our options.
Use a different character, Jess. Actually have planned your turn out correctly, Jess, and have used the character you needed to use instead of this guy. That's what my options were.
Then just move the 2 markers over onto Zach.
Of what? Of a thing?
Sure.
Does that do anything? Okay, we'll just do that. So I don't have to come up with the third action right now because I cannot. I don't know what to do with myself. All right, good. I'm done. I've completed things, and I will figure something out for my next turn.
Let's hope. All right. So, now what am I doing? So, I don't have my iron anymore. I have 1, 2 wood. I have a brick. I need more iron. So, and I have no money. That's the key. So, if I were to sell at market value, that'd be $3 a piece for those. That seems like an all right thing. So, I think Chase, although he gets the 1, that might not be a no, I need 3. Don't have the iron, so that, there. If I got 3 wood, there. Did that, and then he goes over there. We're going to activate Chase. Chase is going to come over here. He's going to owe Jess $1, so there. And that's going to be 3 times market value times plus 2. So it's going to be 1. So each of these is $3 a piece. So that's going to be $9. That's going to come there. 1, 2, and 3. 9, 4. There we go. And then for his second action, he's going to come over here and he's going to spend $6 of that money that we just got to then get 3 of those resources as shown right there. And I think that's going to be 3 wood. 1, 2, 3, and done. Cool. Done. Here, another event. So we have 4th event. So it's the 4th action round. And by the way, you can always tell this because I have 1, 2, 3 characters used, so we know it's the start of the 4th round, right? So it's a way to self-check yourself. Self-check yourself. All right.
Check yourself.
Homestead Act. For the remainder of the year, when you take an action at City Hall to claim land, you can pick up a building and purchase a mine farm or ranch as one action. So normally, you either do this or a building. Now you can do both, but they're $4 to be able to take that action. It is your honor, sir. You have Brick, you have Sam, and you have Mary.
Yep. Well, let's start with, we'll go with Sam.
All right, Sam. So he has 1 iron and 1 brick as his skills.
What I'm really looking at here is that I am going to run out of money with these 6 actions if I claim very much at all.
Okay.
So I got to get some money.
Okay.
And I think the only reasonably efficient way to do that is to go to the assayer.
All right. So coming up.
Spend $1 to the bank, but get $6 in return.
All right. So going to the top spot of the assayer, it's market value plus 4, 2 plus 4, that's $6. So you spent your buck to the bank.
And don't forget to take my silver out there
Yep.
too.
And you are now officially out of silver. And one action to go, sir.
And the other thing I'm really worried about is that trading post space may not be there the next time.
The trading post. Oh, the last space here. Yeah, that might not be available when it comes back around. That is a fair statement.
So
what might be available?
He's this spot. If that gets filled, he says he's foobarred.
I suppose the other argument here is that
is 100%.
If
there's no other markets out.
Not yet, right?
If the sawmill gets built, I could get resources from there.
Correct. This soon. It's happening soon.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The sawmill does that.
Yeah. It gets wood, right? So you have wood here, you have iron here, and you have brick there, right? Yeah. Just saying, if my teammates here.
I talked myself out of the trading post. It's expensive, so I will go to the claim spot for $4.
Okay, so gonna claim for 4.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and spend $1 for a
mine?
A mine as well. Yeah.
All right, so you're spending 5 technically. 4 to go to there, 1 for the mine, so that's going to be 2 points for Ken. Yep. He now has a second mine. And which building would you like in addition because of the Homestead Act?
I will take the brick. Is it called? What is it called? Which one has the big brick at the bottom?
Yeah, brick oven, but for us, it's the brick house.
Well, actually, no, the other one's better. I'll take the blacksmith. Yeah.
Okay,
And
fine.
that one only
Get
takes
the
3 brick,
blacksmith.
right?
I'm sorry, yeah, that costs 3 brick
My
to
special
build.
lady with the 2 brick.
There is that. Mary comes with 2 brick, and that would be
Yeah.
3 brick.
Exactly.
Fair
Yep.
point. Okay. Now you are done, sir. Ma'am, Your
done.
Honor.
Okay. So she'll do this one
Okay.
with $4.
Okay.
2 hooch and 3 silver.
Yay!
She gets this.
And an ungodly amount of points, 14. So 1 and 13 is 33. Okay.
And then that's production. It's really crappy to sell right now, but she could sell for +1. Oh, and I get no bonus, so it's 1 + 1. They'd basically be 2 each.
No, they're market value.
Yeah, they're worth 1
Right.
+ 1.
I keep forgetting about your guys' bonus stuff.
Well, I
and
just did it,
I
and
know.
so I was trying to
I heard
illustrate-
you, and
So I'm trying
off.
to illustrate that she would get only $2 each. I could sell 4 and get 8. Or I could wait and hope the market value goes up. But having money
It's important.
is an important thing. I also...
She did,
Get
Mer.
some stuff.
Yes.
So we know what's coming up, right? In the next year, we're going to have 1856.
Yes, ma'am. And here.
Sorry,
No,
J-Rex.
yeah, you're fine.
So we have
Short arms.
general store,
Which one?
hard nails.
Okay, not this one. Okay,
No.
that's important.
Post office, Massanuick's general store.
There you go. So this one. Okay.
And then lead bricks,
Okay.
general store.
All right.
So getting some stuff for that isn't a bad plan. And look, I have $6. Sorry, Ken.
What are you sorry about?
He says, "What are you sorry about?"
Because that would be...
Oh, to take that spot.
No,
he punted on it.
He expected that.
Yeah, he punted on it because he's like, it's $6.
So I need
That's a lot
3
of
and
money.
1.
So yeah.
Or I'd need 2 and 1.
Mer says, okay, that's it. I'm getting this game just so I can say I'll pay 2 hooch.
2 hooch for that. There's other games that have hooch. They are fun. Okay, I'm going to go there and get 2. These aren't out yet, so I'm just doubling up. Yeah, I'm going to go there and get,
Nope, there you
sorry,
go.
wrong
Yep.
person. 2 brick and a
Stanley.
hooch.
And a hooch. And not until you pay $6, ma'am.
It's literally
The trading
right there,
post.
which belongs to no one.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Can we have the cards back?
Yeah,
Thank you.
these are the ones that are
Yep.
coming out.
All right. So,
I mean, I'm not looking at them.
man, that's tempting. All right, I'm going to finish the sawmill, I guess. So Sally is actually going to do it. Her only action, she has a wood and a brick to come with her. So I need, oh crap, I don't have, I bought the wrong things.
I've done that. Oh.
All right, well, I guess we're using the entertainment as the wild because somebody is a not smart dude. And 3 wood. And that completes the sawmill. So sawmill, that'll be 6 points. 3, 6. Go there. Come and get it. Now, quick reminder, the top spot is unavailable because it is a 3-player game to everybody. And the turn of the yellow player is complete. We now go into action round number 5.
Woo!
And here we go. Training class. For the remainder of the year, each son or daughter, so in this case, Ken's Brick, his son Brick Cartwheel is the only one this pertains to, add anyone's skill for construction of a building. In addition, well, boo. And the reason I said that is those are used up. Those are used up.
Yeah.
She's used up. Brick is not. Sometimes that happens.
That helps. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, Brick. Good old Brick.
And you still have Mary over here as well, which will get you to Brick.
Yep. So the first thing I think we're going to do is use Mary to go to the sawmill.
All right.
She's going to spend $2.
$2 at the sawmill. So I will take the $2. Thank you. And that's going to get you 3. And I suppose we ought to kind of show that. I think it's going to be that one. A moment. There we go. Yep, sawmill. So it's going to be $2. The top spot's unavailable, and that's going to get you 3 lumber. Okay.
Yep.
Got it?
And then Mary will complete the blacksmith.
All right. So then she's coming over to the blacksmith, and the blacksmith says she has 2 bricks. So you're going to need 1 brick, 1 iron, and 2 wood.
Yep.
So 1 brick, 1 iron, and 2 wood. There we go. Good. There, and there. So the blacksmith is now in play. 6 points for white. There. And again, same thing. The top spot is unavailable in the 2 and 3 player game. Now, these markers are down here just to show that a player did something on it, but it didn't take one of those spots, okay? All right, cool. So Mary is done. To be clear, Mary is the one that you chose that cannot be married, right? Or was it Sam?
No, Mary. I think he was only to pick the female.
Yeah, Mary can't. So Mary's done. We're just going to get rid of her so we don't forget.
Forget which one it was, yeah.
Just because you're the only one that has multiple workers.
I'm surprised you didn't do brick because of the special bonus there. But so it has 1 extra right now?
Help me out.
Anything has.
No, only son and daughter. So
son and daughter.
Not you.
Yeah.
He does. That's the only character.
No, but he didn't use it, so he doesn't know.
For the remainder of the year.
Maybe
for the remainder of the year, so he can use
it like you guys did. Let me retro that and use the other guy instead.
Okay.
Oh, you want to do that instead?
Yeah, that saves me something. Saves me a wood.
Saves you a wood. That's true. Okay, so give me Mary back. So he used brick to help with the construction, which that kind of makes more sense.
Yeah, I was like that.
Yeah. So there we go. Now he's done.
Plus.
Yes.
Okay, so that's constructed. I need brick, and you guys don't have any out. That's annoying. Do I just get $4? I don't need horseshoes.
What about hand grenades? Little green guys from Mars.
Well, it's kind of wasteful, but I don't see anything else that I want to do. So I can't get the gray contracts. I don't think I can. There's a spot for gray?
Yep.
Where?
I wasn't going to point it out.
Oh, that one has gray now?
That's why I built it, to leave it for me. In case y'all missed it.
Hey, I've shown you things
You have.
too.
Well, no, you asked, so I will tell you.
Yes,
but I might not volunteer.
because I did point that out. I don't know. That's a lot of stuff to build that.
That is a ridiculous amount of stuff on that contract.
Honestly, I don't think it's worth the extra 6 points that it has.
I mean, that is a ton of
That's
stuff.
a plethora.
Hefe.
And there's no way to get pink, though. No.
Not right now. No, the only spot to
green.
be able to take pink contracts, which are entertainment, are
Is that right now?
Right
So,
now.
The only thing I could do is hold that aside.
And it just clutters up a spot, and
I'm not worried about the cluttering because he's going away and I have nothing here. But do I really want to work towards... That's so expensive.
You could just say sun cartwheel. Agreed.
And that other one, the library, is not that bad for me. I need 5 wood, which is what?
$3 get you 4 of it.
Yeah, that seems way...
I really recommend that once you get some money.
Yeah, I do need $3. All right, so what could I do? I can sell, get those, get that. That's still... I'm still just building up, so it doesn't matter. So to claim that, though, It costs me. Oh, I have no money.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally zero money.
Time to sell some crops.
The crops are worth nothing. So I think he's just going to go out here and slowly make cattle. Because it just doesn't make sense.
So it's 2 moo cows at least. Okay.
2. I don't know. Do I even bother with that 2? I might just sell 2. Where's the selling?
Right here at market value, you can sell 3 of them, which you have 3. They'd be that's $9. You sell them all,
Right,
but you got to have a buck first.
oh crap! So I literally can't do anything.
No, you can sell it.
I can't sell.
Yes, you can.
What? For $1?
It's free for you. Hold on. You might not like your options, but you can.
Wow.
Let's be clear here. Welcome.
Okay.
Or as
I'm just
I
going
like
to
to
keep
call it,
producing. So 2
life.
more of these.
There is also there are also loans available at the bank, Jeff.
And there are loans available, remember. Which we haven't spoken about loans. I suppose
Yeah, that
maybe
did get
we
missed. Yep.
I didn't miss it. I just here we go. Let's talk about loans here. So down here at the bank, right here, you can place a marker. Obviously, you can claim a civic contract, but you can place a marker for $5. All right. As long as there is a marker out here, it's going to, one of your characters is going to be short 1 marker until you pay back the loan for $5. So there's no interest, but there kind of is because the marker stays out here.
Hey, Edward, Alan is saying you can pay out of your profit when you use one of those sell actions.
Oh, you can, when you sell, you can pay out a profit.
Oh, you can?
You can. So, like, if you wanted to do that spot there.
That's $1.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can, all right. So that's
9.
3.
Get rid of
Potentially.
3 cows. That gives you $8 and me 1.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing to know.
I actually knew that and totally just, yep, my bad. Good catch, Ellen. Thank you.
All right. All right. Well, I kind of already did that, but it's fine. Let's just go.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right. So I have Nick. Nick is going away, no matter what. Oh, what do we want to do? I mean, I could get a bunch of wood. I could get a bunch of
I
iron.
support the iron choice.
Yeah, I reckon you do support the iron choice. I don't know if I want to pay the iron price.
Seriously.
So,
It's a good deal. It's much better than the trading post.
it is. It is far better than the trading post, and the trading post is booked up for the year.
It is. Trading post is
And the
booked
other
up.
question is, it's outrageous, but to bring on Amy would cost me $8, and I can't marry her. Never mind. That'd be wasteful. The brick oven, man, that is expensive.
Get the new chapel. You were going to do that. It's free.
Yeah, the irony is I got this to be able to get the chapel, but now I'm like, oh my God, that's so much stuff.
Gives you 1 focus.
I don't know, but 15 points, that's probably maybe 20% of the points you're going to get at the end of the game, right? Yep, you talked me into it. So Nick is going to come over and grab the construction. So I am going to grab the new chapel. Again, I'm doing this for the town. Trying to build a new chapel for the town.
I mean, that's kind of the point of the game, is that you do these things for the town and then you become mayor. It doesn't go down. Oh, that's a contract. Yeah, that does go down. I was thinking it's a building because it's a chapel. Yes, I'm talking to you. Hi. You okay? You have a bad dream?
I'm tempted. There's not really anything here that I want to produce out here. So I think I'm going to get resources. And you know what I like better than paying $3 for 4 resources? Paying $0 for 4 resources. So I will go right there and get 4 wood, because I guarantee I'm going to figure out a way to use it. And might as well. So I'm done for 55. You are not. And Jess is done. So there is going to be one more event.
Refill the contracts.
Thank you. And what do we have here? So for the
And
new
there's
contract,
a mineral spot, so that's helpful for Ken.
there is. So this is $9, and for each silver, minimum of 1, what? You see this?
What does it say?
You discarded silver, and for each silver that you discard, you score 3 points.
At the time you built it.
Yes. It's worth 3 points. It's not worth a ton, but if you have a bunch of silver, you could discard for a re-election campaign.
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
Okay.
All right, so the event, though, first and foremost. All right, last event is drought. Move 1 crop market value and 1 livestock market value from production down to the market value track. So each of those drop back down.
All right. Well,
Here we go.
probably not impacting what I'm going to do.
Ken says it's a bit early in the game for the chapel. It gives me a long-term goal.
I like
Ken.
it. I think it's a good plan.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go to the $4 claim spot yet again.
All right, so going to the $4 claim spot.
Yeah, so I'm just go ahead and leave 5 in.
Yep,
I'm
I
gonna buy
assume.
mine.
Yep, another mine, so it's 2 more points for Ken. There, okay.
And I will take what I like to call the brick house.
A
Even
brick
though it's called the brick oven.
house. I assume you're going to the bigger one.
No. I want to claim that building.
The bill? Well, you mean the contract?
That's the blacksmith. No. Yeah, because I get to do both. Remember, for the rest of the year. Oh. Wait.
The brick oven. I apologize. I'm sorry.
You can do both right now, right?
Yes, you can because of the Homestead Act. Yes, you are correct. I apologize.
What's the homestead?
He can both do that and claim a building because of the Homestead Act right now. So for $4 or $5, 4 for this, $1 for that, and then he can claim a building as well. There, done. And now, what are you going to do for the second action?
Could get a bunch of resources. Could build some of the brick oven. It's more efficient if I do that all at once, though, I think. So yeah, I'll go get 4 horseshoes.
All right, 4 horseshoes it is, sir. So there, 2, 3, 4. Probably ought to spread these out so you can see them a little clearer. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty clear. All right, cool. So done, done, done. That's the end of the round. So now here we go. We reset production and market value, so these will go away except for the ones that are permanent on there. And then hired workers that must go away are going away. So that. Now the question is,
And
good
we
sir,
refill this, right?
all of them will go away, and then we get 4 new ones. Now the question is, Ken, do you wish, bring this over, do you wish to marry Sam into the family, good sir?
I sure do.
All right. So that's going to require 2 hooch, which you only have 1 hooch, but there is an entertainment, which is wild. So there's that, and then which 2 resources?
2 crops, please.
2 crops. So 1 crop, 2 crop. Sam, congratulations. It is now Sam Cartwheel.
Love it.
There we go. Into the family he comes. There we go. So what'd you draw here? Okay. I approve of that. More crop. No, more crop. So, how about 2 crops would be great. Please? I didn't say please.
I mean, I had a lot, too.
I didn't say please. So there you go. All right, now, our markers, since nobody went to the bank, all our markers come back off the board, and we refill. I'm sorry, we refill. No, Ken, I got it. Don't worry about it. Just
Much
hang out.
appreciated.
Team player. So you guys are able to follow along, it sounds like. Everything making sense. Yeah, I will say that one thing that we had been getting wrong that I think makes the game better Now, and this is a good thing.
The production thing? Yeah.
The production, yeah, to where you can't just mass produce everything. So, big positive thing there. So let's see, is that everything? No, those come off, those come off, those come off. Is that it? Am I forgetting anything? Am I missing?
We need the new buildings.
And new buildings come out. So we have that, and I'm just putting these out and try and make a little room. Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Get down tonight. Oh, I have forgotten the Western music. Hold on. I don't know what that was for. All right, here we go. There we go. Forgot a little Western background music. All right.
You're a good boy.
All right, cool. So that is, make sure, now we have new events. So all of these guys go away. So all of the 6 events that came out in 55, these just straight up go away. But now, 55 to 58, skip. 55 to 58, skip. 55 to 58, 55 to 58. So we still have 6 rounds of events.
Yes.
Just 2 of them, no event.
No event.
A little breather, right?
Yes.
How's that volume-wise?
I think it's fine. We can see
Okay,
what
yeah,
people
let me
think.
know how that sounds on y'all's end. All right, cool. So we have new events, we have new buildings, new workers. Here we go. And you stayed the deputy, so that will you will
Sheriff.
stay the sheriff.
The sheriff.
All right, cool. So here we go. New events. Stake your claim. Land rush. Claim costs at City Hall are canceled for the remainder of the year. It be free, yo. So, these costs are 0. Claim costs specifically, not for contracts. So
No.
the claim contract still, or the civic contract still costs. It is your honor, sir.
Is that for the rest of the year or the round?
Remainder of the year. So for 1956,
The
go
whole year.
stake your claim.
Cool.
That must have been insane when that happened.
I don't have to worry
Well, there's
about
those movies, right? Like we've seen.
Ready, set, go, and they just take off.
Yeah, but
running.
some of them like went out and they were like, "I've been out here the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about."
Right here by this lake.
That'd totally
And
be
river?
me. I'd be like, "What?" And you're like in front, and you're like coming and being like, "How'd you?" Just don't worry about it. Just fast horse.
You got a problem with it? You know, hey, it's
My
so
claim is
fine.
down.
All right, sorry, Ken. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you guys are good.
Getting all wild west.
Take your time over there.
That movie was so good too. 1,000 Ways to Die.
A million ways.
A million?
West.
Is it a
It's a
million?
million. All right.
So, good old Ben Cartwheel is going to
Yes.
kick us off.
All right.
So Ben's going to do his cattle production magic.
All right. So produces on 2 cattle. So 1 there, and then 1 from the supply for the second
Yep.
bonus one.
Yep.
Producing 2 apiece. That's 4.
Cattle's worth a lot. That's not a bad plan.
Go ahead, sir.
Then we're going to take some of that cattle to market.
Okay. So heading over
the
to
stockyard,
the.
pay Everett more money.
I am always in favor of you spending more money to me. So we're coming over here to the stockyard. Which one do you want to go to,
Yeah,
sir?
We'll go with slot 2 there.
All right.
Give you $1.
And
And 2 cows to get $10.
and 2 cows for $10. 2. There at market value. Market value is 3 plus 2 apiece, $10. Sir?
And with my last action, I'm going to go to the sheriff's office.
Will
And-
you stop that?
What? What's wrong?
I'm going to go to the second spot.
Oh, okay. We'll allow that then. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't hear anything.
I know. I'm about to show you. I'm drawing it out for dramatic effect. It's coming to the sheriff's office.
Yeah.
Again.
Of course.
We're going to the
I
second
don't
spot.
pay the $4 because I'm the sheriff.
Right. So you
But I
got
will
so
get a salary.
But it doesn't matter now. Oh, you can't get pinks.
no,
for,
he went too higher.
No, if he had
Yes.
done that.
All right, which guy?
So I think I'm going to hire Amy
Yeah, boo.
for
Glory to Rome. He's hiring Amy.
Oh, you wanted Amy too?
Well,
Wow,
yeah.
you have a lot of plans over there.
Well, no, just 2 mines extra and two bricks. So you owe $3 for that.
$3.
and 1 marker. So hold on, you get 7 back. And that was the last action for Ben.
Yep.
It is your honor, ma'am, and let me mark it down.
Your glory to Rome. Good job. We haven't been marking those as much.
There haven't been that many. All right.
I mean, I honestly wouldn't have minded that $4, but
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, now that this is free, it doesn't really.
Oh, good call, Alan. Did not. You
What?
did not get your 3 points for at the end of the year
Oh, I
because there was
didn't.
more than one. So get your 3 points.
Thank
Correct.
you.
Yep. Good call, Alan. So that's free.
Yeah. I'll take that one.
All right. So which one? Mason Oaks General Store.
Yes.
Okay. Put your ownership marker.
And he gives me, oh, I didn't even need that. He gives me that and a wood, so steel and a wood.
Okay. So hold on. He's going to work. He's gonna.
I think so. I might as well just do it.
Okay. Put one of your markers over there. And he adds that and that, and we'll go ahead and come on over. Oops.
So then this one.
There we go.
So that goes with those. And that should be enough, right?
1, 2, 3. Checks out. Yep. Flip
Okay.
it.
So that's flipped. That's 7 points.
Okay. Good job.
And the general store is open if anybody wants
4,
to go
5,
get
6,
stuff.
7.
$2. You can get 3 of the following, but minimum 2 different.
Okay. So you get any of those, but you can't get 3 of a kind. There must be at least 2 of a kind, but it could be 3 of a kind or 3 different. You know what I mean? We use glory to Rome to you too.
$2. Oh, that actually goes to the current sheriff, which is Ken, but I'm now the deputy. And I'm going to go ahead and take tequila because I like tequila. I mean, I did just build
The general store.
that goes with it.
And
so
we have glass storage jars come out. If the tobacconist is out, it's 2 points. If not, 5 and 2. Or you
Yes.
know what I mean.
Tobacconist, one of
2
those
points if the
buildings-
tobacconist is
Is
not
that
out,
in
which
this
it is
game
not.
or-
It is not available right now. It's later on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But it's not an advanced game building?
Let me double check. Nope, it's not. It's in 57. Just making sure.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, all right. Well, there went that idea. All right, what are we trying to do now? Man, so here's my conundrum that I have right now. I got to get another family member, I think, because this kind of sucks. But here's the conundrum. I really want Sally to produce because she produces on all 3. But the problem is then I'm done. And you guys are going to have, that's going to be 4 action spaces that are filled before my next turn.
Oh, that's a good
Right.
point.
Right? And so I would love to be able to produce, but the problem is if Jess goes there, then I produced kind of for nothing on all that, and it's kind of wasteful, you know? Y'all suck, man. Let's see.
Very thematic.
I am looking at the other general stores because I can actually hook most of that up. There. I just need a little iron. Huh.
$2 and you can get a whole bunch of stuff, and we're saying $2.
That is a fair point, actually. And you get 3 there, right?
3.
Yeah, but the problem is I need iron. And that one doesn't have iron.
That's fair.
All right, so Willow Wine, I guess. I mean, it's not really what I want to do. Again, I'm
But
trying
you have
to
one
stay-
that gives you iron.
trying to stay in theme here.
Well, I understand.
I know,
the
but
sun.
he's going to be building some stuff with that.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't know.
Yeah, again, trying to stay in character here. You're making me break character. All right, so Willa is going to go ahead and come over. Gonna go $2. You're welcome, Ken. There's so that'll get me 3 iron, 3 horseshoes. 1.
You're a jerk. I needed its fault.
So there's that. The second one is that, but I'm gonna come over here for free because of the land rush. So it doesn't really matter what space you go on, but for this year. And I'm going to go ahead and take the, is it this one? Yeah, this is the one I wanted. Hard Nails General Store. There. I mean, she could build it right now. I hadn't really anticipated that. Huh.
Why wouldn't you?
If there's something else I want to do
Oh, okay.
instead is the big question, right?
Yeah.
Wow, really? That's $7 for that? You know what? Actually, Ma's gonna do something she doesn't normally do. She doesn't like traveling to the assayer because she doesn't feel safe over there with the assayer. But she's gonna go ahead and go over there anyways. And ooh, it's $7.
Oh, but you needed it.
Yeah, what do I do?
And that's a whole other action.
But actually, he can complete this one with that. No, that's produce. Never mind. Damn it.
That's tough.
Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. Don't know if she's going to do that. I have 4. I don't have enough. I need money. Oh, there we go. Hold on. And it's my building. She'll come over here and she'll sell the 1 cattle that we have. And that's going to be market value, which is 3 plus 4. That's $7. And
Perfect.
there we go. That works out. Everyone
And that's
drives home in a
actually a
Cadillac.
net 7 for you.
Yeah. That works out. Cool. And Ma is done. All right.
Good job,
New
Ma.
event. Event's done. All right. Ken, you're up.
Okay. So,
We don't have a saloon yet, huh?
We do not.
all right, I feel like we got to
fun.
get in on the
know, right? All
general
these-
business because those slots are too good to not have at my disposal. So we're gonna go to the claim area.
With whom?
We're gonna go with Mel.
All right. Mel is coming out, going to
Yeah.
claim spot, but there's still plenty of claim spots. All right.
Yep.
Get in the general store, you said?
Yeah, flip that one over just so I know what it's got on the
It's
back. Okay.
it's iron and brick and hooch.
And then flip it back over. What are my requirements? I can't quite.
Oh, it's 3 iron, 1 wood, 2 brick, and a hooch.
Okay, cool.
You good with that?
So that's great. And then with my other action, she's gonna produce on my fields.
All right, and she has the +1 on the field, so that's going to be 1 there, 1 there. It produces 2, so it's going to be a total of 4, good sir. Ma'am, you're up. What is it? Like, this is nuts, dude. Look at all this. He has a booming farm, a legit ranch.
Maybe too booming, frankly. But
You went exactly where I needed to go. You're the worst.
There's a board for that.
Glory to Rome on that.
Okay. To me or to Ken?
To you.
Oh.
I needed the 3 horseshoes at $2.
Oh.
The $3 means I don't have enough because I need $4 to complete this, and I only have 6. So that is where I needed to go. And I did not see any reason that you needed to go there. Let's see. Well, I happen to have a horseshoe. I don't want to particularly do this, but she'll give me that benefit. So since claim is free,
Yeah, right?
I'll take the firehouse.
Okay, so we'll put the post office back over here then.
And put
There
my
you go, yep.
marker on it. And then she gives me a brick. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Let me do this first. I was doing this for free. I'm free going here because
Yep.
it's my building. So I'm going to go there and get what I need with that. She gives me that. So I basically only need one wood.
She cannot build it.
What?
You're thinking contracts that you can do as the same action. You can't build. She went there. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Then she's just going to come over and buy this. And
So
then
did you want to do that maybe with Woody? There you go. Yeah.
I'll do it with this. And then she'll come and buy this. Yeah, I'm thinking contracts with that.
Yep, I gotcha.
Which I can buy for free.
Yep.
But I guess I'll do that with. So she's going to give me that. So I only need.
Wyatt's a domestic. He's not a lawman anymore.
What?
He's not a lawman anymore. So he's going and buying stuff and starting a firehouse. He's not a lawman anymore. It's not Wyatt.
Okay. I'm going to get. You're confusing me.
Sorry,
I'm trying
I
to finish my
apologize.
turn.
Sorry, go.
Okay. I definitely need a wood.
Okay,
Do I
got
get
it.
2 hooch? I'll get a wood and 2 hooch just in case I want to
You want to get hitched?
later on.
All right. All right. Well, y'all didn't do what I expected y'all to do. So now, damn it. All right. So in that case, Pa, I guess, since y'all didn't do what I wanted you to do, not really, but he's going to produce on 2 of them. Sally, it's just, I can't risk it again. So producing on 2 fields, that's going to be a total of 4 crops. And then Pa is going to come on over here and pay J-Rex $1. We're going to sell 2 of them at market value plus 4, so that's 6 apiece, so that's $12 for that. It's too good to pass up. All right, so now for our third action. He's not going to build. I think actually it makes sense to let Sally build this with her 1 action because she offsets so much of it. So I think what Paul's going to do now that he's made some money is he's going to come on over to the hotel and spend $4 along with, Rob looks like a pretty hard worker, as does Cal, but oof. Basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out which of the workers, right? Because I can make a case for, honestly, a lot of them. Maybe Xavier. If you look at him over here, Dodge does the exact same thing that Chase does. So I don't think I want duplicates on that. But I like the fact that I don't have a whole lot of real good way to do iron cheap. So honestly, the fact that I get a second one here with Xavier, I think I'm going to pay a total of $9. And we're going to go ahead and bring Xavier in. So if you would hand me Xavier, please. So he's going to mosey on over. So it's going to be 4 and then 5 for Xavier for a total of 9. There, get $1 back. That felt like the right thing. All right. So new round, new action round. We're going to have another event. Celebrities visit. All right, stagecoach, full of adventurers arrives. Owners of saloons, bordellos, and opera house. None of that. So no event, essentially.
Yep.
Wah, wah. All right, your honor, sir.
All right, so
Read what Christopher wrote.
let's
I did.
see.
I sorry.
We'll use
Bell.
we'll use Ma. We'll use Bell Cartwright.
All right, Bell Cartwright. Okay.
Yep. So she's gonna go up to the only general store that's open right now, I think.
Jess's General Store.
So pay Jess $2.
That is not open.
Why isn't? Oh, that spot isn't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna need to get. Let's see.
And it's wood, brick, and spirits.
Well, I definitely need 2 brick because the other
Our
action I'm
specialty.
gonna do with her is to build my general store. So I need 2
Okay,
brick.
so Stanley 2 brick
Exactly 2 brick and a spirits.
and a hooch. Gotcha.
Yep. And then we'll go and build my general store.
All right, I figured. So it's going to be Ma.
She
Here.
saves me a horseshoe and a wood.
So it's 2 horseshoes and no wood. So 2 horseshoes, and then it's going to be 2 brick and the spirit that you just got.
That's it.
And congratulations. Unfortunately, Josh, you now have competition. You're going to get 7 points. Boop, boop. And now this has iron, brick, and hooch. And done. Here we go. Oh, put some bonus on Xavier. Thank you. All right, so Jess, you got it. I will be right back. All right. Oh, yeah. Wait, I'm wearing those too.
Gotta take those off. All right. So it's a question of where these guys are gonna go. I don't want them to go where. Ew. So for $2, yeah, that's not enough. I think I gotta be careful. At least that gives money to me. Okay, so what I'm talking out loud is I'm trying to figure out whether I should go to my own marketplace because they might go there to sell crops, but at least I would get money if they go there. So it's not super bad. And I could wait on that. Or whether I should get this spot. I'm worried they need horseshoes. Edward doesn't, but he does. So I'm gonna go, and he gets these for free. So I'm gonna give Ken the $3 and get my 4 horseshoes that I need, I think. Yeah. So $3, 4 horseshoes that are way too far for me to reach. And then that allows me to do this thing with $4 and 4 horseshoes, which I got and I'll put back, all done. And that means this is done, which because the general store is out and open, I get 2 points because I opened that and it's worth 11 points, so that's 13.
2 and then 11 more from 45 sounds like 6. Oh, hell. Hold on. 11 more. 5, 10, 11. So we're going to put Jess upside down to signify that she
And we have
has
tequila.
eclipsed. Of course we have tequila. Woo! Tequila.
Tequila.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right, moving on. So I'm up. You know what? All of a sudden, I think Xavier does that. Huh. Wow, I could do that too. Shoot. I think that's what I'm going to do for my 2 actions. Wow. No. Oh, shoot. If I did that, hold on. There, 4, 3, 4. That seems like a good idea. I can wait on that. Yeah. So I'm not going to use Xavier. So I'm going to use Chase. It's not sexy, but he's going to produce. He's going to produce 2 crops. And then he's going to go to market. So he's going to come on over, spend $1 to Jess, and going to sell 3 of these crops for market value plus 2. Which is 4, that's 12 more bucks. It just felt like the right thing to do because that's a lot of money. I'm done. So we are now 1, 2, 3, starting the 4th round. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So we'll go with
You went
Brick or
exactly.
Sam?
You weren't here, so you couldn't have known that. But everybody else knows that that's exactly where I was worried you would go, and it would be bad.
It just, I mean,
Every turn. But at least they could see that that was exactly where I was like, I hope that's not what happens, but it did. It's fine.
Sam, we'll go with Sam. Sam's going to go to my
I need
general
money,
store.
so I needed to sell.
oh, let me see your contract real quick. Hold on one second, Ken.
Why?
Yep.
Oh, Mason Oaks General Store specific, guys. Yeah. So here, let me give me a second. Let me zoom in on this so I can show folks at home. So here it shows Mason Oaks General Store. There we go. It's trying
Believe
to
us,
focus.
just-
right there. It says Mason
They're
Oaks. so
very, very
whoever has that is
specific.
two.
So it was
Right.
me only.
There you
It
go.
does not go
Yeah.
to him.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, so one thing I'm going to do is get 2 bricks and a spirits with Sam in my general store for free.
Okay, Sam's going to your general store, so the top
Yep.
spot's not open. So you said 2 bricks and a hooch. Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then, so thinking about contracts,
Uh-huh.
where are the spaces for yellow and we got open spaces for yellow and black right now, right?
You have a yellow right there. There is a green of the availables.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. There's yellow available, blue no, yellow, green, yellow, and black. That's
Yep.
it.
Okay. And can you zoom in on those the contracts? 'Cause I can't.
Oh, you mean like that, sir? Absolutely.
Thank you much.
Edward, your money's a mess.
I got money in my mind. I know. 1, 2. There you go. So there's 5. It's just so much of it. It's hard to, I feel like it's hard to organize. And again, I'm trying to stay on character, okay?
I will,
So everybody hated the wine family, huh?
Yeah, apparently, right, yeah. By the way, the artwork is really
You
good.
realize we all have guns, right?
I do. But like, my character, he looks like John Wayne.
Are you a quick draw? Like, I know you're a marksman with a
Looks
rifle.
like Born Green from Bonanza. He was also pretty tough.
Yeah, and well, I've never tried to draw and shoot, by the way.
I mean, I don't think most people.
So real quick,
That's probably not a common practice.
it's not. Yeah, it's not. But if we look at, I mean, a moment. I mean, that looks like the dude from Bonanza. Like,
It really does.
Stop!
Yeah.
They could get in trouble.
oh, sorry. Okay, my bad. Sorry, contracts.
Look
Yes.
in a very vague
think
way.
it. We're all supposed to just.
I'm just saying, like,
I don't know what you're talking about. It totally doesn't look like him,
Sam's
Ken. Don't
other-
worry. It's no.
Sam's other action.
all right, go ahead, sir.
Go to the yellow
The
contract
reason
spot.
they named it not.
All
the
right, you
same
want,
thing.
all right, so the second for Sam is going to go to a yellow contract spot to your own,
Yep.
okay? And which
Yep.
of the 2 contracts, good sir?
I will take the re-election campaign.
I assumed you would.
I knew he was going to do
Yeah,
that.
okay. And are you completing, probably not. Never mind, you cannot, in fact.
I can't, but yeah. Hang on to that for the future.
Roger that. All right, you are done, sir. Ma'am.
I am.
Refilled the contracts.
Yep, thank you.
You have one job done.
Yeah, I only have one job. My bad. My bad. The Undertaker, never mind, doesn't exist.
Okay.
Boarding house, construction,
Yep.
water tower.
The boarding house is out, and I would get points for that. I like this. It's 2 and 6, huh?
Spent a lot of money over here at the sawmill. Just saying, a lot of money at the sawmill.
It's not that much. I spent
It's
$4.
really not. I
and I'm all
know.
set.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to dissuade you.
But they'd have to be, and there is a gray space, yeah. Still at the sawmill. So no, it's a lot of money to you.
It is.
It's a lot of points to me, though.
It is. I mean, it's $4 to me, but question is, can I make use of that $4, right?
And I'd only
By the way, this
need
music is fantastic.
4.
I'm loving this.
It would only cost me the 3.
I never thought a speaker in a table. I thought it was just like, you're never going. No, actually, that's a very untrue statement. I am a huge fan of this on our Geek and Son table. I am really a big fan of this.
Wait, so if I get... I have $3.
Okay.
And you can complete those immediately, right?
If
Oh, it's the wrong guy.
But just to be clear, if when you take a contract, you can complete it immediately, you can do so in the action that takes the contract. Otherwise, it's a separate action. Correct.
So right now, I could sell these, but you screwed me over. So I would sell 4 of them for only $2 each. Oh, $3 each because I have this. So that would be $12, which would be nice to be. Since I'm going to be first next time, it would nice to be start with $12. So I should probably sell while the market is
Not terrible, right? Yeah.
for them. And I have her available, and then I guess I have to claim, which I hate doing, but at least that way I know I have it. And then next time I'll finish that one and build stuff. I want to build that firehouse so bad, but it's not worth the action right now. I'll just do it with her next time. Okay, so she's gonna sell, and she has the +1, so I'm gonna sell all 4 of them.
So 4 at $3 a piece sounds like $12.
At least I have some money. This is bad not to. And I know what I should be doing is not claiming this, but going over here. Oh, he's full up. And you're almost. It would be a really bad plan for you to go into something that heavy right now. So literally you'd be doing it to screw me over. If you're going to play that way, that's fine. I'm going to, because legit, then you deserve to win and hate yourself for the rest of your life.
I like the evolution of that.
Yeah, if you really want to do that, because you're not going to finish both, if you're really going to do that, then have at. That's just dirty.
What, the water tower you're talking?
Yeah, that would be so dirty on your behalf, but you can. So I'm going to go...
What was that, Ken?
I would support that move.
It's how you...
He would support that.
Yeah, it'd be so dirty, but it's
I
fine.
would be on the hook to go.
Because I really should get something where I can do some more. So I should use that $10 and come here. So 5 to hire a worker, and then get this guy. Because I have the hooch, and I have enough cattle to keep him. So that's a better
I was
plan.
going to say, remind you of your workers, because I forget.
Thank you for taking the 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
I learned by you, Frog.
Frog stick, yeah. I'm sticky.
All right, so now,
Notice I didn't even second guess that Ken would do it.
yeah, well, you knew he would.
I was like,
if he
Ken would
had
do it. Oh, he
space.
can't.
Right. Hey, Lars.
So Ken can't do it. Ken would do it. Ken can't do it.
I mean, she's not wrong, but
You don't tend to play that way, to be honest. You don't handicap yourself to hurt somebody else.
all right. So
talk about player interaction. I mean, that's
right.
What would you do? You're full. You don't. This is like. There's a lot there.
All right. So Xavier is going to come on over, and what is it? I want iron. I need 2, 4. Need 4. Yeah, I need iron. So it's going to come here. $2 to Ken, because Jess's general store doesn't have iron. So I'm going to take 2 hooch and an iron. And then for the second action, he's going to come over and complete the general store. So he has an offset of 1 iron and 1 wood. So I need 1 iron and 2 wood. And I'll show you guys this. So here, there we go. So there is that plus what the offset is, plus it's going to be 1 brick and 1 hooch. So 1 brick and 1 hooch. There, 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 and there. So this is built. That's going to be 7 points to 40. Pretty sure that's less than 56. And now we have iron, wood, and hooch. available for y'all, and I am done. So that is now 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going into the 5th round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, another event. Outbreak.
Oh no.
I mean, again, talk
Cattle
about
disease.
thematic. Move 1 livestock market value cube from production to market value. There we go.
Selling would be great, but I need those guys.
Okay, there we go. Hey, Brian. All right, Ken, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna use brick.
All right.
First action's going to my general store.
Seems selfish, but okay. Your general store. What are you going to produce, sir?
I'm gonna take 1 brick and 2 spirits.
1 brick and 2 spirit. Hold on. Let me make room on this here. All right.
Second action, I'm gonna complete the brick house.
The brick oven. All right. So brick.
I'm also gonna complete the brick oven, but brick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brick. Yo, dog. I hear brick likes brick. All right.
So that's going to cost me a horseshoe and 3 brick in total.
Correct. 1 horseshoe and 3 brick, and
Yep.
brick has completed the brick. There. That is done. That's going to be 6 points. Done. And there is a availability of. Well, I mean, this is kind of like a retail store area, right? We have get your wood, get your iron, get your brick. And while you're here, you know, get some spirits here at the general store. All right, you're up.
I am up. So I won't have
Hey,
that.
Stacy.
How much is it over here? $2 for 3 is not bad.
For next round, you're looking at, right?
Yeah. Because I'm going to spend that, and that would mean I need 1.
You guys enjoying this? Watching this?
And that'll be
I really am.
open because I go first. Okay. So he's... That open. Because I go first next time. You're second next time.
No, it's
So I'm going to spend the $3 to you.
Yeah, you will. Thank you.
And wait.
Sorry.
And 4 wood, please.
Yes, ma'am. A moment.
And then his other one is going to open this up because he already has a brick, he already has a wood, so all I have to do is spend
I'll trade you.
this.
There you go. And that is going to be 4 points.
Firehouse is open. Hopefully there's a fire.
So the fire says,
Firehouse.
Firehouse says, and there probably will be next round, potentially, right? What the firehouse says, there we go. So the firehouse right here, let's go ahead and zoom in. If during a fire event, the owner places an action marker on the firehouse, gets paid $4 from every player for putting out the fire. In other words, doing your job. Okay.
Does cost me a worker to go sit out there?
It does.
But?
And you're done though, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I have 1 action left with Sally. That girl. For $10, is it worth it? For 2 actions? I don't think so. So I was thinking about whether or not to hire. Post office. Yeah. You know what? Claiming's free, isn't it?
Yes.
Man, that's awfully tempting.
It's not bad to claim.
There and there. So I have... There. I need a ton of brick. I do need a ton of bricks. All right, you know what? Claiming's free, so it makes sense to do it now. So I'll go ahead and claim there. And I will go ahead and put the post office in play. Post office allows you to wipe all the contracts and then take one of the new ones, regardless of what color it is. I think that's a pretty cool thing. Mm-hmm. So I am done. And we now have a new event. And once again, Ken is the only one for this. And the event says, Crackdown. Entertainment may not be purchased for the remainder of the year. Well, as it is, there is no entertainment available right now, so it's moot. All right.
So I'm gonna use Anne to produce on my silver mines.
All right. So Anna's going to produce on all three, and the reason she's going to produce on all three is because, if you guys look, she actually has a ×2, so she gets to produce on all 3 silver mines, which is pretty sick. There, and there. And silver, it's only 1, but 1 × 3 is still 3 by my math.
Sounds right.
And I'm just going to put those up there. And done. That's the end of the round, yeah? Mm-hmm. All right, reset the production markers.
I get $3 or 3 points.
You do for that. Thank you. And by thank you, I mean, All right, the workers go away. That. You caught that, did you? All right.
I did.
All right. No, Ken, just hang out. I got this.
We can decide if we marry at
Yeah,
some
we'll
point?
do that once we've reset all these.
Okay.
There. Well, that's all right. So looking at the board, just check. Nope, there and there. There. Nobody's taken any loans thus far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
was not a fun time for me last time.
Yeah, taking loans sucks, as it should. Okay. New buildings are coming out. Jess is taking care of that. So now we'll do this in turn order. Deputy. So Jess is going to, oops. Jess is going to become the sheriff. Okay.
Finally, we have some saloons.
I know, right? Seriously, this was dry town. All right, so starting with the start player. So starting with J-Rex.
Yeah.
Do you wish to marry Rob into the family? Mm-hmm. So it costs 2 hooch and 2 resources of your choice. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, done. And
yes.
So welcome to the Earth family, Rob. So bring him over.
Yeah.
And I, too, I'm going to marry Xavier into the family. Oh, wait, you guys can't see that. I apologize. Sorry. I'm going to marry Xavier into the family. There we go. So that's going to be 2 hooch and those 2 last resources.
Woo!
I think. So here's the question.
Oh, it's 2 resources?
You know what?
3.
I'm not going to marry him in. I had every intention of marrying him in. But I am not going to, actually. Because my thinking is, I got a lot of money, and those resources are worth more to me than 1 action pawn and $8 or $9 to be able to get a couple of extra actions for 1 round, potentially. I might be wrong, but we'll see how it goes. So, yeah, not going to marry him in. We'll see if that bites me in the butt. Are you marrying Amy into the family, sir?
I sure am.
All right. So, Amy, welcome to the Cartwheel family. Sorry. So it's going to be 2 hooch and what resources, sir?
Well, let's go with props.
I reckon so. Done. All right. So reset action markers done. Event cards. These bad cats go away. Now, I would like to remind everybody, both playing as well as at home, the game has 2 triggers. The game end. Game end 1 is at the end of the 4th round. We are entering the 3rd round right now. The last round is if we have 5 buildings put out here, whether they are constructed or not. If all of the spots are out there, the game will end after this year. Okay? Mm-hmm. So we have new events out there, done. New buildings already revealed. We can go ahead and look at those real quick. And new workers are out. I will go over those real quick as well. So we see all the saloons. Notice those are all like pink and purple buildings, by the way. We got the Bordello. We got 2 saloons, the tobacconist and newspaper. And then up here with the workers, I do want to point out Irene specifically here, because notice she has ×2 crops and ×2 iron, but it's only 1 action marker, okay? So keep that in mind. Okay? And Alan would like to point out we have been extraordinarily lucky on the events so far. And
I want a fire.
well, I have a feeling there's going to be a fur. So, JRX, it is your honor. Begin.
Oh, hey guys.
Yes.
I think we maybe didn't reset the production and market value tracks.
Did you reset the production tracks?
No, we have
okay,
not.
good call. A moment. 1 job.
Except for all the other jobs.
Oh, really? Jess likes to. I kept forgetting the contract. She's like, "You only have 1 job." Really?
The funny thing was, is you bought it. The first time I said
was
it, you were
"Yeah,
like,
I
"You're
only
right."
have
I'm
one
so.
job."
Wait a minute.
I have to do all of this for the stream.
I love that for a second you were like hard on yourself. You're like, "Yeah, I only have 1."
Oh wait, no.
Crops? You wanted crops, right?
Yo, dog, I hear you want crops.
You want
yes.
tons of crops now that you don't have a lot of crops over there?
Of course. All right. So there we go. There's our production and our market value for this round. All right. So JREX, your honor.
So
Who's starting? Blaze?
Blaze.
Oh, event though,
To
right?
get.
Oh, back up.
No, but there's still
back up,
these
back
now.
up.
What?
Event first.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're the one who told me to go.
I know, and then Ken reminded me. I'm sorry. I have 1 job, right? Okay, here we go. First event. Silver discovered. For the remainder of the year, each character can spend an action pawn to just get a silver. So just put an action pawn on here and you get a silver. Done. In the river.
Interesting.
Boy, is it, given my construction of the new
actually-
chapel.
First, I'll spend the $2 for the.
2, and you get 3
Yeah.
iron. Okay. I feel like I'm in a Quentin Tarantino movie
Yes.
right now.
No. I'm sharp, so I'm going to claim the water tower.
I hate you a lot. What, is that
You
the
knew
only-
I was going to do that.
So you could have gone here.
I don't have the money to go here. I'm sheriff. I have to use
So
the
now the
sheriff's spot.
wild one is gone. You're a terrible
wait,
human.
guys.
I'm
I think-
sorry.
What?
I think that I still own that sheriff's building, so you still have to pay me.
I can't
It's the
hear.
bottom. It's the bottom one that goes to the current sheriff.
It's the bottom one that goes to the current sheriff, so you still owe the $2 to him.
On the sheriff's spot?
Yeah.
The top one is always to the owner. The bottom one is to the.
All right, he says the top one is to the owner, the bottom one is to the sheriff.
I'm
Player,
pretty sure-
hold on, I'm reading the rulebook. By paying the $2 fee,
Yeah.
he's right. So, the top spot, a player can pick up the deputy badge to become the first player for next year. In addition, immediately complete or reserve any type of contract by paying the $2 fee. The bottom spot, you can hire a worker from the discard pile by paying the $4 to the current sheriff.
Oh.
And then the salary to the bank.
All right. Well, he still gets the $2 then, but I can't
Yes.
go here. So that goes here, and these go back.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'll
All
just
right.
claim
And
this.
you're gonna, and we, hey, my 1 job, I will put out a new contract.
Well, hold on, because I didn't know that. So, well, but I'm still going to take it, I guess. Because I can't complete it now. So give me a
Yep,
minute
sure.
to
You're
recode.
fine, you're fine.
Because the plan was
Yeah,
to
yeah,
complete it, go
understood.
there, and now I can't. But I can't either way. There's nothing I can do about it. So, all right, find something else to do.
All right, so while you're thinking about that, new assayer waits.
Shoot.
Just came in. Nobody owns the assayer building, but it's worth 8 points.
All right.
I think it's kind of funny that it requires 2 liquor. Just saying.
Yep.
I dig that. I
So
appreciate
I need
that.
that one to complete it, and I can't complete it. So I have to use a different person. So let me figure out what person I'm going to use, because it cannot be Blaze, because Blaze has to complete this, and I can't complete it. I don't have any crops and such. What was this again? So
Yeah, right. Seriously.
I don't remember. I could put things out there. So do you get an extra one? This one, you put one, you get one, but you also get...
For the remainder of the year, each character may spend one action pawn to just get a silver. Nope, just...
Okay, so that's like same as doing this. It's no
yes,
benefit.
but if you've already produced on all your stuff,
you could do it again.
yeah,
it's an
right.
additional benefit.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Well, sort of. It just goes out here on your player board.
All right, so I guess we'll just say that I'm doing this guy because he has no other benefits, and we'll put him out here and produce. And he gets double. What does it produce right now? 2.
All right. And
Crops
you're
are
done?
way better, but I don't have the... Yep.
All right. All right, so there was that. Man, that's so good. Yeah, I think that's what we end up doing. I think that's where we go. All right, so I am going to have Paw, since he's mostly useless. Paw's going to come up to the claim office, spend $2, and we're going to take Bell's Saloon. Bell's Saloon will go there. Okay, I had plans. Let me make sure I get this right now. I lied. It's not going to be Paw. It's going to be Ma. Sorry. So there we go. Then Ma is going to come to the post office. The post office, she has an offset of 1 brick, so it needs 2 horseshoes and 2 wood. So there and there. So that completes the post office, which is 5 points. That goes, hold on, to 45. Open that up a little. There we go. Wow, okay. So now you can discard all current contracts and then take redraw and take one. And I cannot go to that space. So I think what we will do, I don't need a ton for that, but I need 2, I need 4, I have 1. Yeah, Ma's going to come over to my own building there and take 4.
Oh, that's my building, pal.
Oh, I apologize. A moment. I meant there. Thank you. 4 wood. Sorry. And I am done. Your Honor, sir.
Okay, so we'll start with Paw, Ben Cartwheel, as we pretty much always do. The 3 actions is just pretty useful. So.
Oh, hold on 1 second, real quick. You paid the $2 to the bank, didn't you? No, you paid it to Ken?
Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, continue, Ken. Sorry.
Ken, because I paid it here and we just didn't reverse that back.
Okay, cool. That works out.
That went to Ken.
Good.
So
good,
that
good.
transferred.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Okay, sorry, Ken. Please continue.
No, all good. So he's gonna go to the blacksmith and get 4 horseshoes.
Who is this, Ben?
Yeah, Ben.
All right, Ben's coming over to the blacksmith and getting 4 iron. Got it.
And then, can you show me that construction card up close? I can't see
the construction. Which one?
It's the one that I have as a contract currently.
Hold on. As a contract, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, just 6 bricks is all. Okay.
Oh yeah, just 6 bricks. That's all.
Got it. Okay. So then he's probably got to go get some brick.
Okay, so bricks at your own.
Yep.
There's 4 of them, I assume,
Sounds like a good idea.
considering you were lamenting needing 6.
Yep.
All right, he's gonna do that.
Okay.
And
I can get the.
I have a real question whether it, like, I feel like 1 action for 3 points is pretty decent.
I think so. I mean, I don't know how many actions we're getting in a full game, but yeah, that seems like a reasonable ratio.
Yeah. So if I just get that silver, that's 3 points for me.
Why is it?
Because one of the contracts I can complete is basically gives me.
Oh yeah, the 3.1 right there. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Let me go ahead and go to the
Is it like my turn?
No. He's debating. He's lamenting. He could get a silver, which for this it's worth 3 points for him. So he's debating whether or not he just gets a silver for it. Because Amy can mine all 3 of those, so he could just go on to there, and Amy would still get all 3.
Yeah. Does Amy have her worker doodad on her?
Did I not put it on there? This is your first action, so no, I screwed that up. I have 1 job.
All right. What's the market value on? Oh, that's probably what I should do. Let's go ahead and get some extra dough, because I think I'm going to need at least a little money. So we'll take the $1 spot on the market, the one that lets me spend 3 crops.
Oh, for the crops? Okay, sure.
Yep.
A moment. All right, so coming on over. So coming over to the allows you to spend. Oh, I did it wrong again. There we go. For 3 crops, market value is 3 plus 2. That's $5 a piece, so that's 15.
15. I got to pay $1 to Jess for the pleasure of using that
A
building.
moment. 1, 2, 3. Jess, here's your buck for him going there, and $15.
Yep.
That seemed not terrible.
Money-wise for the rest of the game. So.
Yeah, I hear you. That makes sense. Yep. Thank you, Marfel. All right, you're up, J-Rex.
So I can get all those from my thing. He went there. I might as well sell. Oof. Sell and get $8, but am I gonna do this one right now?
Oh, and no
I can
event
wait
for
on
Jeff,
this.
right? It's the second turn.
Right, and yeah, correct. No event for the second because we are in the second. Thanks. I'm used to you being first, but yes, that is right.
Oh, and he'd be really good for that. So I could sell with this one, claim. Ugh, but I'm so worried about you. I still would have to sell though. Why about you guys get him away? Oh well, I won't worry about it. All right, so I have to sell first cattle here, so you're gonna get $1.
Thank you. And
I
you
can
can sell
only sell
2,
two.
so 4, $8.
Yeah.
I got you. Go ahead. Keep going.
All right, so I have $8. Now what do I want to do?
There we go.
I could just claim and get that out of the way. It's only $1 more if I don't claim right now, though. So it's probably better to get those. So for 2, I'm going to get 3 horseshoes.
For $2 to Ken and 3 horseshoes. Yep. Trade you. Here. 2.
And that's it.
3, 4, 5, 10. Just making change for you, Ken.
Yep.
Or coloring up, as it were. There we go. All right. Oh, it's tense. I don't know if I can do it all, but I'm thinking about trying it. This might not be the smartest thing in the world to do, but I'm going to try, and we'll see if it works. So, paw. Yep. Paul is going to come here to hire a worker from the discard, so I owe $4 to the current sheriff.
Yep.
Thank you.
And then $5 to the game to hire Mary, please. And she offsets 2 bricks. Then Paul is going to come over to the claim office for $3. And gonna go ahead and start the bordello, which is worth 11 points potentially.
Wee.
And then he is going to come to our own general store here, and he's going to get 2 hooch and an iron. And I am done.
I keep forgetting, so I apologize. But does my that building that I got to build, that contract I have?
Yeah, you're fine, dude. No, don't worry about it. And James, you're welcome. Says, thanks for streaming the game, Edward. Ordered it halfway through the stream. Cool.
How much hooch does that building take? Oh, none. Takes none hooch. Okay, that's...
Exactly 0 hooch, sir.
Got to get some more brick somewhere. All right. Okay. Well,
you can get 3 brick right there.
Yep. Can get 3 brick right there for free. So
who do you want to do your dirty work getting brick? Who's going to be the brick mule?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll go with Sam. Sam can go get some brick.
All right, Sam coming out. Okay. There for 3 brick.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Go, dog. I hear you like resources. Okay.
He will... Yeah, I feel like I might be flying too close to the sun here if I go to that claims office, but I got so much money.
I know. That's where I was at, and I was like, that's 11 points for the bordello or 9 points for that saloon. I was like, I hear points are important.
Yeah, take me to the claims office. I'll spend $4.
All right, go into the claims office. There, so that'll be there. So that's $4 a moment. Here, we'll just use the petty cash here. And I assume that's going to be the saloon?
That's a good guess.
Okay. There. And Sam is done. J-Rex, you're up.
All right.
That looks like $4.
Give me a moment. Can't do everything at once.
You're fine. You're not sweating you. Okay.
That's that.
All right.
But now he's gonna build that.
Okay, so it's 1 and 1.
He has that.
Oh, he's just like, boom. We have
2
tobacco
points,
ice.
please. And then, well, I like to take my turn.
Go.
Maybe you're very animated my turns. Okay, so he also has 1 and 1 for this, which does all these. So construction of this is complete. The boarding house is out, so that's 13, and it's mine, so 13 points for me.
3, 18, 28. Ken?
And you gave me the 2, right?
working on it.
And what does this do? Use the action of the building space occupied by opponent's markers.
Yeah. Spend $1 to use the action of a building space.
Oh, hey guys.
Yeah.
We should have
Any building?
We have an event before Jess's turn.
Oh, you're right. I'm not used to her going first. A moment. Oh, too much rain. Move one crop value marker from production. There you go. So it's worth 4,
To the market.
but it only produces at 1. Okay.
So
And
that
yeah,
was-
let me be clear on that for the tobacconist. The wacky tobaccony. Where is it? There it is. After paying $1 to the owner of the building, the player must use the action of a building space that is already occupied by another player. This does not require another action marker, but the cost of the space that is used is paid to the owner of the building.
Okay.
It basically
For
is
$1 more, I
duplicate.
can do it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, you can't right now, but somebody can
Why?
because you just built it.
I finished my turn.
Oh, you're done. Okay,
So
my
I
turn.
can't anyway.
Sorry, yeah.
But yes, I can use it. All right. Coolio.
Okay. Okay. Get this right. There, 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 and a brick. All right. Chase is and I can't go to my own there. Oh, you people stink. All right. So Chase is going to come over here. Pay you $2, Ken.
Okay.
And I'm going to get 2 bricks. I think, yes, 2 bricks and an iron. And then the second action is he's going to come over here to Bell's Saloon and finish building it. He has an offset of 1 iron. So he needs 1 iron, 3 wood, 4 wood. Wait a minute. There you go. Did I use the wrong person? I am using the wrong person. Let me back that up just a minute. Is he going to build that? Hold on 1 second. Ah, that was it. That was the other thing. He is not going to build that. A moment.
That's $3.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to. Oh, you can't go to the same store. I will need more
have a
wood.
store.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So there you go. 8 to me, 2 to you. 8 and 2.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. So then he's gonna get 2 bricks and a wood for that. Feel like that was not the most efficient space to go, but done. Ken, you're up.
Okay. So we'll use brick.
All right, brick. Got it.
So he's gonna go to the gray contract spot on my brick house, my brick oven.
All right. So right there.
Yep.
And pay $1 to yourself. Not really, just kidding.
Yep.
All right, and
he-
I assume that's going to be the library.
No, he's gonna complete the one I've already got.
Oh, no. You just go on to the. You don't go on to there. You just go on to the contract.
Oh,
So,
beautiful. Well, in that case, I'll just go on to the contract.
all right. So it's going to be. So brick is doing it. So it's going to be 1 wood and 1 clay or brick offset. So you need 4 horseshoes. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, and 4. You need 1 wood
Yeah.
because he offsets 1, and you need 5 bricks because he offsets 1 of them. There you go. There, and there. The sheriff, you own it, so that's 2 plus another 13. I'm pretty sure that's 15. 5, 10, 15.
All right.
And we'll just move that off and tuck this one away. Done. Well done, sir. And for a second action?
Yeah. So that building that I've got up there, that thing that it needs some horseshoes, right?
Sorry, help me out. What
Yeah,
one?
the saloon that I'm building, it needs horseshoes.
Oh, up here, yeah. 3 horseshoes, 2 wood, 2 brick, and 2 hooch.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll use the tobacconist.
All right, so he is going to the tobacconist.
Yep.
So you owe $1 to
$1 to
Jess.
And then
Okay.
I'll use the blacksmith.
Using a blacksmith.
And I'll
Oh,
pay
that's
myself nothing and get four.
that's where I should have gone. That's clever. Well done. So he pays nothing and gets 4. That's a good use of that. Well done. You suck. All right, you're done. J-Rex,
I'm
event.
first event, but there is none, right?
There you go. Yep.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is pay. Do you have a yellow? I want to give you money. You don't. I'll just pay it to the assessor. This guy's going to go here, pay $1.
Yep.
Claim this one. And immediately complete it for $2. So the tobacconist is out. I own it, so it's 7 points for me. That's done, and now he's gonna claim, but I'd like to do something fun. I'm gonna pay myself $1 to
No,
use...
you can't.
I can't? That's the only one I can't do?
That spot's
It was just
full.
gonna be fun. Oh, because it's full. All right, that's fine. $4. Please, where to go?
What, the newspaper?
Yeah.
Well, all right, that will trigger the end of the game. I might catch her.
And it's built. Oh, I have to do a thing to build. So no, it's
do.
not built. So that's it, and that's the end of it.
Oh, that sucks. All right, well, all right, this will be the last
We're gonna
round.
say
We
that
know
was
this.
with her. Oh, because this is the last round. But I was first anyway.
It will be. Well, no, last year.
Oh,
It won't be
okay.
a 4th year. Is
Okay.
all I'm saying.
So that'll let me finish that.
All right, so yeah, somebody reminded me of the bordello. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. There. I don't think I'm going to be able to do everything that I want to do, that I need to do, but I'm going to at least not get lapped. So let's see. If we did this, we got a silver, 2 iron, 3 wood. I have plenty of brick and yeah. All right. So action number 1. Mary, Mary, why you bugging? She is going to go ahead and construct the new chapel. So here we go. That is 1 silver. That is going to be 2 iron. That is 3 wood. That is 2, so 4 bricks. And 2 hooch, because you got to have that for the chapel. 15 points, at least. So there's that. So we're up to 10. So now everybody can flip up. Okay. A moment while I organize. And then... All right. So let's look at everything we have. A wood and a brick, huh? So I need 3, I need 1. I can do the saloon with her.
You got plenty of money.
No, I know. So here, so that would basically use up everything for the saloon. And the saloon's worth 9. Question is, can we do the bordello in any way? That would be 3 wood and 2 brick. I would need 2 brick and iron. So I need 3, I can't.
Can't do both, but
Right.
you could get the newspaper out.
Or the saloon.
I mean, the saloon out. Sorry.
So, if we do the saloon, I need an iron. Okay, so how do I go about getting the iron? Where's the smartest place? Probably my own.
Yeah.
So I will get an iron. An iron. Actually, that and I don't think it really matters. So I'm just going to get an iron and 2 hooch. Done. That was her going to my spot. You're up, Ken.
So you
There's
did
no
build
pink
your building?
spaces out. Hmm?
Huh? I did not. I can't yet. Sorry, Sally has to do it. That
Come
girl.
on, Sally. All right. I will play Amy.
All right,
and
Amy.
I will produce on all 3 of my silver mines.
All right, all 3 silver are producing. That's going to be a total of 3 silver all day, and that's it. J-Rex, new event. So give me just a second. 1, 2, that's a lot of points. All right, here we go. New events. Bar fight. Glory to Rome. That is horrible.
What?
All families have a character involved in a brawl. Each player chooses one character to lose 1 action for the remainder of the year.
No, I'm sorry. You left your 1.
I left my single 1 so she could do that, and now she got the night before she was gonna go and build the saloon, got into a damn bar fight.
She's a feisty one.
So who do you want to lose? Which one?
I don't think it matters. We'll go off Bell just because the other one's a little more flexible.
All right. So there we go. So my game's over. That's gross. I wasn't gonna win, but I wanted my saloon.
All right.
Oh, that's dirty.
So it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Let's finish it up because it's me, then that's it. All right, so I'll spend this to complete this. I only have 1 move, so I don't have to think about this much. 3 points. That's it.
All right, Ken.
Let's see what this is in case Ken wants to use it. Spend up to $5, earn 1 point for each dollar paid to the newspaper owner, then take any 1 available contract. Which is amazing because there's no other way to get a contract, pink contract right now.
Dang.
So that's super good.
I needed it to go 1 more round or 1 more year for me to have any.
And for you, you could have used this and gotten the pink, which helps you a lot.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Ah! All right.
She's powerful, but it's 1 action. That's what you get for her.
Exactly. I rolled the dice on it.
Yes.
I think that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I knew it existed. I just, literally, if it didn't come out there, I was safe. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted a fire so bad, so
Yeah, I'm shocked.
no fires.
Well, not yet. There still might be. And there's for next year.
No, I'm just saying
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fires
I know,
in this
yeah.
game that I got the
yeah.
firehouse. That's not really the point.
So can I use that space to complete a contract if I can?
All right, so let's read that again. It says spend up to $5, earn a point for each buck paid, then take any 1 available contract. When you take a contract, you can complete it. Yes.
So can we take a look at those contracts?
Absolutely, good sir. There we go.
So the billiards table is Bell's saloon built?
It was fixing to be, but you got in a fight.
The answer is no. Okay. That's 4 points. So it's more points for me if I finish my own saloon, I think, because that's 9.
$5 for 5 points, sir?
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, but his saloon's worth 9. So
Yeah,
if he
okay,
finishes
all
his
right.
own.
So if you want to zoom back out, so I'll use whoever's got 2 actions. That's Mel, I think.
Mel, yep.
Yep. So she's got to get some spirits somehow. So she'll go to my general store and
All right.
get. Yeah, I don't.
2 spirits and
2 spirits and a wood.
a confident wood.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about it too much.
And then the other one's going to be the saloon?
Yep, so complete the saloon. That's
All
right.
So this is Mel. So she has 1 of the iron, so you only need 2 iron.
Yep.
Then you need 2 wood.
Yep.
Then you need 1 brick.
Yep.
And 2 hooch. Go ahead and
There
flip
it
it for me, Jess, please.
Which one? This one?
Yep. And that's going to be 9 points.
Yep. Hang on, guys. I'm actually going to rethink this for a second.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use
Flip it
her
back.
other action.
He's not doing that?
Nope. Not
Yeah,
yet.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Yep, scratch that. I'll take
Okay.
it all back. Yeah.
You're
so
fine.
One action I'm going to use is to complete that yellow contract that I've already got. That's my big points. I need to stay on target.
Okay, so one of the actions, so instead of going up here to the saloon, you're going to come down to do your
and
contract.
I'm also going to give back those 2 hooch and a wood that I bought. with the
Gotcha,
other-
okay. So
Yeah.
hold on. Give up the 2 hooch and a wood. So back that up completely. So hold on. 2 hooch and a wood. And where did you go for that? That was here.
Yeah.
All right, so hey, Ken, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah. First action, I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and complete my yellow contract.
Okay,
Yep.
so completing this, so it's going to be $9. So there's $9. Got it.
Yep.
And all your silver.
I'll spend all the silver. Yeah.
That is going. That looks like that's going to be 6 silver.
So 21 total points.
That's 18 plus 3 is 21 points.
Yeah.
That's up to 22. Somebody's closer. All right. It was good use of the silver, I would say.
Thanks.
Okay, done.
And then with the other action, I will go to the newspaper.
And now to the newspaper.
Yeah.
How much?
I'll spend $5 for 5 points.
Okay, so 5 points for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you just get $5, right?
And then I get 5 back, right?
And 5 back, yeah. There we go.
And
All
then
right.
I will take the billiard table.
And taking the billiard table
Yep.
and immediately claiming that.
I'll go ahead and complete it because I can.
Okay, so Mel is the one that went.
Yep.
Mel has a brick already, so you need a wood and $2.
Yep.
Oops. There and there. Done. So Bell's Saloon is not complete. So it's going to be 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay. Back to Jess.
Event.
Event happens. So a moment. Fire at the hotel.
I have no people to put in, so I can't do it.
And I don't. But he
No,
does.
I have to put one in.
Oh, so never mind. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
All right. Fire breaks out at the hotel. The hotel is damaged. All hiring costs are increased by $2. If there's no firehouse, all players must commit an action for any character for the remainder of the year to put out the fire. So, Belle
I saved you.
has to go.
No, there
There
is
is
a
a
firehouse.
firehouse. It says if there's no, right?
Oh, I guess not if there is a fire. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
And the firehouse says if during the fire event the owner places an action marker there, then every player has to pay me $4. I have no action markers. You made out like a bandit, Ken.
So,
Oh, hold on. Ellen says character can only act on 1 contract per turn.
okay.
Oh, right.
So you could only do 1 of those.
That's true.
All right. Well, I guess I can use Moz.
The silver was way better
Hold on,
for you.
hold on.
I
Yeah.
can use Moz this turn, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
technically,
I can
Ma
do the
would have done that, but
Yeah,
hold
I
on.
can do
The difference.
newspaper this turn.
So
Did
hold
not.
on. The difference is you offset 1 there. It would have been a wood. So you would have had to have spent this instead, and you would have gotten a wood with this one. So
Yeah.
technically, Bell did this for
Yeah.
that contract that he already completed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you have 1 action for Mel, technically. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh. Hold on. So let's say, So then you would have had to have put out the fire.
Okay.
Oh, because I'm not activating the firehouse because I have no actions. So he does have to put out the fire.
Right.
So that
Oh.
character
Yeah.
is done.
So there you go. You have to put out the fire.
Okay, that's fine.
So you went over to the hotel to
Yeah,
put out the fire.
that makes
Well,
perfect
technically,
sense.
I would say that went there. That's what I was saying. Like,
You're
if
right,
you
you're right.
don't activate.
I didn't do the firehouse because I don't
So-
have a person, so that means you have to. So
Right.
that's end of
So
game.
there you go. That's the actual end of the game.
That makes sense.
right.
All right. Well, that was exciting.
Yes.
To be able to the way
was like,
that
how
ended.
did- yes, and that
Screwed
makes
me.
perfect sense.
Screwed Ken. All right. Standard. All right. Good stuff. All right. So now let's go ahead and figure out the end game stuff.
Sure.
So I will go ahead. So real quick,
applies to
let's back up.
everybody.
So technically, Mary, da-da-da-da, but we check for end of game, so it does because all the spaces are occupied, even if they're not all built. So here we go. I will go ahead and do my space here. Yeah, that'll work. So here is mine is having the most unused commodities. Commodities being actual tokens. So we'll go there. So I have a total of, because of my turn, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 commodities. I hate you, Ken. 3, 6, 9. And Jess? 1.
1.
All right, so for ties, I think it's add and divide. I think.
Or you both get second, but either way, it's about the same.
Yeah, so we each get 3 points, I believe. So 3 for me, 3 for you. That's first and second. Ken, yours was, and we'll go ahead and bust it out here. Yours is players with the most personal property. So how many of these tiles? I have a total of 5. Ken has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
5.
5. So Ken's going to get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Jess and I each get 1.
I got it.
Thank you. There. Okay, and Jess, yours
Cows. I get second place.
is cows.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Okay, and here we go. Hold on, let's see what...
Players with the most completed contracts.
Players with the most completed contracts. So I have 2 completed contracts. Ken has 3 completed contracts.
4.
And Jess has 4 completed contracts.
This is a contract, just in case
it
anybody's
is.
looking
Yeah.
for it.
So
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, so Jess gets 3. 1, 2, 3. Ken
But-
gets 1.
Tie.
So hold on. Tiebreaker now.
Check
Tell
the
me
tiebreaker
money.
on the other two if you're getting
Tell
the
me
tiebreaker
money.
in there.
Huh?
Tell me it's money.
Okay, it's money.
He's got the money.
He said, tell me if it's money. I said it's money. It's not. Most remaining resources.
Still his.
Resources are the small tiles.
Yes.
Jess has 2. Yep. So Ken wins on a tiebreaker.
Can you check the tiebreaker for the thing? Because you didn't know.
For the
Add and divide.
For the personal goals? I don't know. Hold on. Split first and second. Jess gets her 3 victory points.
Yeah.
Right. So we did it right. So split first and second?
I also get 3 victory points because there's more than 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's right. End of the round.
Yeah.
She gets that.
Oh, there
No
you go.
tiebreaker.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
telling man, that boarding house is
Barely.
staunch.
Yeah, and
Maybe
Chad.
not as good in a 4-player because more people are maybe
Yep.
buying
From the boarding house.
3-player. It's strong.
Oh, say that again.
Boarding house. I was gonna say maybe not quite as strong in a 4-player because more people are probably buying guys,
Yeah.
but 3-player it's strong.
Yeah, that boarding, what he's saying is the boarding house super strong with 3 players, probably less so with 4 because more
Definitely.
people are hiring. Yeah, definitely the boarding house seems like a strong
it's not
one.
because with 4 there's going to be 1 more, Ken.
Oh,
right.
that's a
So
fair point.
no, it's
Yep.
balanced.
Yep, that makes sense.
And
Yeah.
I've actually played with it a bunch, and there were times that people were buying up so much that I wasn't getting the benefit.
Yeah,
Not
first
in
game of it back
Yes,
at the gathering.
Exactly. So often it is something that's intermittent. It
Right.
wasn't in this game, which was super strong, but often it's back and forth.
Yeah, it's 9 free points you got, right?
Yeah,
It's
and
okay.
it's not often.
Yeah.
But 9 points, you can get 9 points from building a thing. So,
But you
right?
also get
Like
the
it's
point you-
not.
you also
Like
get the
that's a
points you
14-point
got for
build, but some of
building
these,
the thing,
yeah,
right?
added up.
Do
is-
what, Ken?
You get the points you got for building the building too.
Yeah, so 14 total. Exactly what he said. What you just said. It's 14
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
curious. Well, obviously, it's got to play out that way, right? And it only requires 1 iron, 3 wood, and a brick. But again, now that we know that that's out there, our job is to make sure that she doesn't get the free points.
Well, I
for
know,
this.
and like I really thought.
I mean,
about,
I
like,
didn't win by that
loved-
much. It was just the 3 points.
I loved that. I loved taking the action and getting the best worker with
And
my
super-
first round. But when you do it, you give up getting that building. So
Yep. And So it gets, I'm trying to find where I oh, it's over here. The soup kitchen comes out, or it doesn't come out. Let me check that. In the 4-player game, the soup kitchen is available. And the soup kitchen says owner gets paid $5 for every worker that has not been hired at the end of the year. So that gets superseded in the 4-player game. Mm-hmm. So there you go.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I think these are cool too. So do you want to talk about these?
Yeah, we didn't show it because it's 3D. Let me see it. So so like is it Bonanza? Is it like?
Yes,
Okay.
they're ranches.
Yeah.
Just a dude ranch.
You're really being paranoid about.
No,
this.
it's a dude ranch.
Yeah. So you have these little. Here, I'll actually do it this way. So they sit up like that, so that you can see whose is whose.
And everybody has their own ranch.
Yeah. So here.
So which is mine? I have the Rocking A ranch.
Oh shoot! Hold on. It's dialed in for that. Let me get the PTZ for this. Here. There you go. There you go. See? And it sits up. There you go.
All right.
And the fires, even though there were only a few or one of them in our game, but those are 3D as well. Here, I'll go through what the other events that didn't happen. Fire at City Hall, mail strike, flood of workers, and another fire. So yeah, most of the bad stuff didn't really come into play. So, and you want to show the others? Sure, go for it.
No, that's okay. Just flavor text.
Okay, yeah. There we go. All hail Mayor Jess. So, yeah, and if this was golf, I would have dominated. That's a fair point. Hey, teacher, I don't have to win. Hey, I didn't get lapped, okay? So, all right, so Jess won, to be clear, 97, Ken at 94, and I taught. Here we go. Good. All right, that works out. That was enjoyable. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the whooping.
Good to get back into this thing. I'm excited. So
yeah, and I think things would have been way different if we made it to a 4th round. But I think it behooves you to have not made it to the 4th round.
I actually thought it ended it right away because we'd never done that before. So I was like, yeah, I can stop Ken from doing his gold silvery thing. And then I was like, oh no, I can't.
Oh no, I can't.
But yeah, to be honest, I had plans like to do the contracts like he did. I was like, I could have done that, but then that brawl broke out. So
Yeah,
that
I mean, it's only 9 points, but it would have been a little bit better if it wouldn't have been for the brawl. I had the bordello already set up for another 11. That's 20 points right there.
But that's where having multiple characters, like workers on there, because just, you don't think about it. You're like, two's fine, but then, oh wait, what if there's something I need to go put this aside for? Yeah.
So you take a risk, right? Especially whenever there's that one, like
it's
Sally,
all about balancing your moves,
yep.
100%.
And it's risk analysis and risk, how much risk are you willing to take on, right? So
absolutely.
Apparently, I was willing to take on
a lot of risk.
More than I should have.
You did take on a lot of risk. You were like, let me go with the one that has 50,000 resources, Kirk Crocker.
But I had plans. It just didn't work out. So play better. There's a
plan better.
There's a
challenge coin for that.
There is. So there's that.
All right.
And one other thing I want to talk, advanced game. Add spaces to the board as well as gunslinging and gambling. So yeah. There are 2 more spaces that get added onto the board. There are 6 more buildings. The gunslinging comes in, and then
that's when these matter, having 5 times power.
Right, and the reason for that is, let me find what I just did with the stack of cards. And there are adopted kids that come into play. But the other thing is, there is a deck of poker cards that the gunslingers, anybody that isn't hired becomes a troublemaker potentially, and then become your characters can get wounded, and they have less actions available. But there is a doctor, there is an undertaker for whenever if they were to die, and then it is a basically random draw of these, which you add to your gunslinger versus what the gunslinger gets, and you get to see whether or not you defeat them. So that's in the advanced game.
Yep.
So it adds quite a fair bit, but not a ton.
Not a lot of rules overhead. It's
Right.
easy to parse, and yeah, I like how these end boards are flippable, so you just flip that.
Just make sure that they're on the right side for the player count and whether or not it's an advanced game or
not
basic
that.
game. No, it is if you just forget. Okay, so there you
Agreed.
go. All right, there you go. That's Nevada City. Check it out. If you guys enjoyed the game, then give it a thumb, subscribe, support the show over on pledgehc.com. This is now available from Rio Grande. Again, big thanks to Rio Grande for sponsoring the playthrough as well as giving us the review copy. Big thanks to Ken from Rio Grande and Alan hanging out with us in chat today. That was fun. It was a good way to spend whatever day it is.
Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Day before Father's Day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey.
Happy bonus day,
Right.
Dad Day.
Right, yeah. So all the dads out there, happy extra day. Sleep in, get a little breakfast, do whatever it is you do. All right? Continue social distancing, be kind to one another, be smart. And how'd you like this, Ken, doing this remote?
I mean, it's obviously not quite the same as being there in person, but it was cool. I had a good time.
Good. All right. So
Let's do it again.
all right, done. We will do this again. So big thanks to Jess and Ken for taking time out of their day to do this, and to all of y'all watching. Definitely appreciate it. Like I said, like, subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. Support the show if you want. If not, that's fine. Tell somebody about the show. Whatever. You get the idea. Have a great rest of the day. I will be back tomorrow, 3 p.m., Roads and Boats. I'm Edward.
I'm Jess.
Ken.
All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Bye. Every time I did something, the event came out afterwards.
I messed up so bad a
That-
couple of times. I'm like, popcorn,
Well,
help me.
you're not allowed to complain about messing up when you still win the game. I don't want.
What if I marry into the wine family?
Then you can win. Yes, then you can do that.